Yeah, well, there is a rule for hot weather, isn't there?
You can have a use of even when it's like 40 degrees.
Oh, I did. Once last year they pulled it back, but you're right, very rarely.
Yeah.
Scary.
What's the point? They'll just be using it every time if they did use it.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is going to be a one-sided game anyway.
You're not good, my boys. I'm not big enough. They're not good enough. My boys can speed them.
Even there and there is everything.
I think so.
That's my old side of things. I'm going on the bloody own.
Oh, you do your commentators, yeah?
Or I do live something and I go, yes, and I can go put it in.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Well, they're not being too organised as commentators. I've got nothing on my phone for Friday. So I had to actually encourage today to find out whether I was doing it.
So it's going to start, Jim. Just doing AFL. Oh, okay.
Yeah. About 2 couple of years.
Yeah, around there, yeah.
The name Will Baird jumps out at me. I've got an idea he might be coming, but you think he'd hear by now.
If I can just stand right next to the phone, I'll just film.
Okay. Well, great, but I'm happy to film first. Okay. So, which team starts with 10 goals?
Hello, guys.
Hello. Hey, Dara.
Good, Carl. Thanks. Just wondering, who's the old man? Yeah, he's the man. After you get that over, I reckon.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Oh, I don't know.
Not quite.
Yeah, let's wait to find out.
Well, I haven't worked there long.
Yeah, so do I.
Now, who's going with me? Is it Will?
Bed, your bed, yes.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure.
No, it's the same thing, so.
It could be a good performance by this. I'm going to say a good game, but no longer down at 30, haven't they?
Yeah.
No, not down to me.
But it's, yeah. Great picking of football.
Oh, now I'm just still hoping.
Yeah, so it wasn't.
Oh, it's working.
Maybe I only left every second goal.
Every half hour you get scored out. What big schools were at the same colour.
Yeah.
They come to the first class for one time, you know, but that school I went up about 15, 20 years ago, I already worked once the whole time. You know?
Probably.
I don't know what the problem is, it must be the blind.
I reckon it, you know what, I just actually don't think scoreboard plays on there.
Oh, you used to go.
Seriously.
Yeah, behind
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, like
Believe
the
it
way
or
it's
not.
and then
Yeah.
one time,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've really got to work so I get to
full of water, but and
it was rain and snow, if you want to have that.
actually unhooked the things of slide and
Oh, no, they didn't have, that was
destroyed the whole thing.
I
Almost was
Tiwi, obviously they needed a converter from Tiwi to Tiwi, so
Like, I tried another cable and that wasn't working at all. So I don't know if it's the port.
nah, he's back in
Maybe
Darwin,
this
back
one
in
can
Norbuilt, but
screw
he's
in enough to
still
get the
fine.
signal, but the other one can't. Something from the port.
Yeah, 130 points, got 1 minutes again, so as you can see today, they're not, well, they kicked 2 goals today. Yeah, good. Good for them. Did she play last week? I think she's from America last year. So maybe, yeah. Alright, and you're gonna bring us in?
Yeah,
Welcome to TIO. Oh, sorry. Whatever you feel.
But the individual is about
Yeah. That's not a problem. That's fine.
Maybe we can get caught here and get that, we just shipping over.
Overspot.
Oh,
That'd be fine.
That, but,
Yeah. Yeah.
and just like, the coaching staff at some weekend, can you do that on Sunday with the coaching staff?
Perfect.
Oh, it's ideal.
You can't believe it.
They
goals. That's 2 goals I've ever seen. 2 straight goals, 12 points. So are you turning off the recording at quarter time? Where's that button?
Well, let's have one of them.
Yeah, yeah, no worries.
We got a happy birthday from Eve. At least it's better than
But even catching, that's like in the building and he was gone. Apparently he was going to ditch it. Well, I'm saying, catch it right in the
TIO. I'm about to go.
Jackson Clean in 6.
What's that? And welcome down here to Fred's Pass in Darwin's rural area for AFL and T's coverage of the 2024-25 TIO NTFL season. We're at Norbuilt Oval, which is about 50k, I reckon, south of Darwin. My name is Gray Morris, and I'm joined in commentary by Will Baird. How are you, Will, and who's your tip?
Yeah, good, great. Look, I think I've got Crocs here today. I think they're too well spread along the board. Too much experience.
Yeah, it's plus a very young Wanderers side, I see it there. Did you tell me off air that they've got about 8 changes? Or?
Yeah. I spoke to Friendy, one of the assistant coaches for Wanderers, and he just gave me a little nod and said they had about 10 out. So big switch up, but they've still kept their flyings and their point system. So which is pleasing, I think, for the coach, Harry.
One thing about Wanderers, this wide open spaces of Norbuilt will suit them. They've got plenty of leg speed out there, but I just wonder with as you said, the experience that the Crocodiles have got, plus their height and strength, might be a bit too much in the end.
Yeah, I agree. I think Jackson East and Jack Sinclair for Wanderers, both prolific ball winners. They run the field well as well, and Jack Sinclair's Jackson East's partner in crime. Basically, they're both strong around the packs, and they love to get their hands on the footy.
And run, yeah, that's right. And of course the district forward line looks lethal. They've got the big fellow who played at the West Coast and the Giants, Jared Brander. He'll be down there hungry for another bag of goals. The interesting one too, an ex-Buffalo, you being an ex-Buffalo yourself, Will, number 5 there, Jalen Clark, apparently was very, very good in his first game for the Crocodiles.
Yeah, absolutely. There's another one there as well in Jed Anderson.
Oh,
so,
I caught Ando,
they've
hammer of Thor, I call him.
Yeah, they've pushed out and come out to Southern District. So, good luck to him. Jalen played very well last week, I thought. I think he got 3rd or 4th best. So, credit to him. He's a fit young man, and he just reads the play well and understands football.
And of course, his grandfather Eddie played with the Darwin Buffaloes in their highlight years of the 60s and 70s. So certainly the Clark name very well known at the Buffaloes. The players getting organised here, and I'm going to hand over to Will, and he'll do the live commentary.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Gray. Just looking in the middle there with my pick today for best on ground, probably be Jed Anderson. He's what did you call him? The hammer?
The hammer of Thor with his kicking. Such a magnificent kick.
Yeah, and his tackling. I think that's a great attribute. But yeah, welcome everybody.
This is round 2, of course. Wanderers looking for their first win, and District looking to continue.
Yeah, absolutely. Umpires are just waiting around before the bounce of the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's holding them up there.
Here we go. Umpire just doing his checks. Start of play. Good bounce there by the umpire. Good ruck tap down to the Wanderers player. He kicks downfield long, looking for a target. Big spoil over the top. Pearcey has the ball, has a shot on goal. He's looking long. Cut off there by the District's defender. He rushes that through for a behind. Brenton Motlop out there today as well, I think, for his first game.
Brenton, yes, wearing the number 39, as I thought in the just before when they ran off the ground.
Yeah, great kick there by Motlop. Kicks down to the centre. And we got Matthew Johnson. Handballs out wide. Got a player running there in Brody Lake. He'll look long to Brander, I think. Brander's presented. Great hands. Dishes it off. Quick handball to Brody Grace. He's looking forward now. Wanderers could be in trouble if they don't pick up that footy and lock it in. Districts get a quick handball out, but cut off by a Wanderers player. Matthew Johnson tries to put the pressure on. Wanderers kicks through the middle with a great piercing kick. They've got some run and dash here. Looking down further to the ground. Oh, it's a bit of a poor kick going forward. Makes it easy for the defender to take off. Pearcey with some heavy defence. Misses one tackle. Quick kick out wide here. Brody Lake looks like he's on song early. Takes that football, gives it off to Stephen. Stephen just a nice little dinky kick over the top and finds his teammate.
Has so much time. Motlop, he just dances around, has plenty of time, and very good football.
Well, we got a 50-metre penalty there. Couldn't see with the interchange obscuring our view up here, but they're looking to move that down along. Wyatt Ryan gives the handball off. Looks like Bo Swartz goes long, looks for Brander, misses the target. Wanderers coming out of defence now. Quick spoil there. That was great hands in there by Matty Dennis. Good tackle on Simon Bates. Gives it out to Dennis. Dennis gives it out to Farah. Quick snap on goal. Oh, that's just missed. The hands are up there by Crocodiles, but unfortunately that's gone through for a behind.
Yes, a very smart little snap there by young Farah, but as you said, just missed.
I think Crocs are benefiting having both the Farah boys back as well from Palmerston.
Yeah, Will, of course. He's kicking more than 100 goals, I think, twice.
Yeah. Mitchell Taylor's looking for an option here. Looks like he's going to go wide. Another good timely spoil there. Comes into the Wanderers player. He's looking to get rid of it, but looks like that was soccering off the ground. Might have hit his hand in that kick off the ground, so free kick awarded to Wanderers. That looks like Matthew Motlop. He's looking to come out of defence. It's not much to go to. They're not very tall, Wanderers, so they've got to use the ball well coming out of defence. Quick kick long. Wanderers player gets on top of it. Quick snap out, but looks like it's only Crocodile players in defence. Quick handball back. Doesn't use him. Elects to play the boundary line, and now it's out of bounds. It's a few mistakes early. It's I wouldn't think it's too windy out here. Great.
No, it doesn't look that windy. I think both sides are a little bit nervous. Important game for both sides, of course.
ready to throw the ball back in. Motlop making sure his backmen are all manned up. Deep throw in. Oh, that was a good jump there by the Wanderers ruckman. He gives it off to Jed Anderson. Anderson with the quick kick away. Wants to push forward. There's another free kick here for holding. And looks like it's going Wanderers' way. That man is Simon Bates. He's a great kick of the footy. No, stay corrected. Another long kick down the ground, and it's been cut off. It was a great cut-off attempted mark. It's hard to see down this angle, but they've gone wide looking for Farah. Josiah Farah, number 11. Looks to kick in short, looks for his brother and Will. Jed Anderson has the football, elects to soccer it off the ground. Wanderers got some players around there. They should cut this off. Mitchell Taylor working in hard, tries to put the bump on Anderson. It's a quick punch out. Looks like Wanderers could be away again here. Quick handball out wide. They've got some run. They've got some players pushing back. That looks like Davin. Got Brenton leading straight up. Motlop, he's elected to go long. But it's another poor kick going forward. That's cut off once again by the Crocs. They look to the middle. They look to you, Stephen. Stephen will look to switch this. He's gone back into the centre with a nice kick. They've got players just streaming out wide here, the Crocodiles. If they can work that, they should be able to get a good kick in forward. They got Farah leading out wide all by himself. Should take the mark and does.
Very, very good use of the football right from the back line, District.
Yeah, he was in range there, but it looks like a Wanderers player ran through the mark and the umpire's given 50 metres, Gray.
Should be a certain goal this time for the District's boys, and it's trying to pick up who it is. Will, you know, it's 150 yards away.
I think it's Will Farah.
It is Will indeed, yes.
Yeah, he had a, unlike Mitchell Taylor, he gave him about 40 metres of space, and Farah ended up taking the mark out wide.
Yes, he had plenty of room, but I think a bit of that had to do with the pass itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they used it beautifully, as I said, right from the half-back when Motlop had it. Down the wing and away they went. That's the first goal of the match.
Yeah, I think with Districts too, picking up those extra players in Motlop, you know, Matthew Johnson down back as well. He just reads the ball well, but good ball users down back.
Oh,
Brody Lake as well. He's a good young player. He's played for a while now and a lot of experience playing away down south as well. I believe in the Waffle.
And another player who's very good last year is Jack Palmer. I'm just looking at number 28. I think he's had his hands on the ball a couple of times already as well. So, as you said, a very well organised backline, Districts.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think with the turnovers, Wanderers really have to make sure that they pick up and not get sucked into the play. Just keep your space. We bounce in the middle again. Quick knockdown. Anderson gets the ball, gives the hands off. Another handball. Gets caught there. Umpire, what's he going to call? It's a ball up. It was Jalen Clark.
The man caught was Jalen Clark, I was going to say, number 5.
He suits the number 5, I think. Quick handball down. Gets a tackle on there. Jed's around the football. Anderson looks to pick up the ball. A few mistakes. Look to give off the handball. Goes long down the centre of the ground. He'll be looking for Brander. Good spoil there by the Wanderers player. Bo Schwartz looks wide. Gives the handball out to that man in Clark. Gets a good bump on him. Spills the ball. That was a great tackle. Then he backs it up with another run. Quick handball. Anderson around the pack. Looking to give it off. Long sweeping handball out wide. Then he kicked forward again. Just scrubby. Along the ground, Brander. He's a long way down having to pick that football up. Then a switch kick long by Bo Schwartz. Finds a teammate. And that is Benjamin Barnard.
Ben Barnard, yes. Getting back to Bo Schwartz too, Will. Last season, I reckon it was his best year in the league footy for Districts. Had a terrific season.
Oh, he's an intelligent footballer. He just, like I said, Districts, they seem to just pick up players that want to read the ball well, understand the game. And, you know, we're seeing it in patches.
I don't know all that much about this guy. It was a
Benjamin Barnard.
Ben Barnard.
Kicks on goal and straight through the middle.
He's only a lad by the look of it. He's only 16 years of age.
Yeah, we've ticked over just almost 8 minutes into the first quarter. Southern Districts 2-1-13 plays Wanderers 0-1-1.
Yes, all the play in the last probably 10 minutes has been down at the District's end. So Wanderers are going to have to concentrate and man up. As you said, about 5 minutes ago, we saw Brander all on his own marking. So, or was it Will
Farah?
So they really have to man up. Otherwise, this could get ugly very quickly.
Yeah, I agree. I think Aaron's a pretty smart coach, Motlop, so I think he'll make sure he makes the changes that he needs to and can get his team into gear. Back to the middle of the ground.
So we've got 2-1 to 1 point, have we?
Yeah.
How long have we been going?
Ball up in the middle. Ruckman clash quickly out of the middle again by Districts. And that was Matt Shannon. Looks to go long down to the half forward. Overran the ball. Junagama gets the ball knocked out of his hand. Mitchell Taylor pops it out wide, finds a player. In Jack Truan, he's looking wide to move the ball. They're heading down the half-forward flank, and they've got a player all on their own. He looks inboard, finds him, gives a quick handball out. They've got players if he wants to pass off. He has a shot at goal, and it looks good. Great goal. That's a really hard pocket to kick from, Gray.
That's right. He kicked right into a not a gale, but certainly a strong breeze.
He had a few players in short as well, but he took it upon himself and finished with a pretty good goal.
Definitely had other options, and that's a very important goal for Wanderers.
Yeah, great reply from the Wanderers Football Club there. They need a reply, I think, after every Crocs goal. They need to have something pushing forward and moving the ball and making sure that they kick their goals when they get the chances.
That's right. They've got to make the most of the opportunities. Nice goal there to Matt Shannon. No, not Matt Shannon. Sorry, Jack Truan, as you said before. Very good goal from an angle.
Yep.
He's only a youngster as well.
Yeah, I haven't...
Although he's 25, I guess they're not really a youngster anymore, are you, when you're 25?
Yeah, that's it. I feel old. I'm 36, mate, so long way to go.
Yeah, and I'm just a tiny bit older than that.
Bounce in the middle. Good tap there by the District's ruckman, and there's a big tackle laid on. That player was Matt Shannon. It was bone crunching. He took him to the ground pretty hard.
Yes,
He tired getting up, and that was Piercy.
They really have to make Districts earn their possessions.
Good ruck tap. Gives it over the top. He'll be looking to give this off. Good tap out of the Wanderers player's hands. Kicks long to the goal square. He's got Matty Dennis and that man who can fly almost in the air, I think, Will Farah.
Will Farah, yeah. He loved to take a mark in the air, and he snapped that up. Not much of an angle, Will, so he should secure that fairly safely.
Yeah, I think defensively for any team, I think they're going to struggle against Districts with Matty Dennis, Brander, and Farah down there.
And the other Farah too,
Josiah.
Who loves to kick a long goal. So.
Oh, absolutely. Will Farah comes in, kicks it straight over the goal umpire's head. So that's 2 goals now to Will Farah. We're a little bit over 11-minute mark, and we got 3-1-19, plays Wanderers 1-1-7.
And they're getting the ball out of the middle fairly regularly, thanks to the big fellow, of course, the big ruckman, Matty Dennis.
Yeah, I'm really keen on Wyatt Ryan. He's playing in the ruck, the number 15 for the Crocodiles. He's a bit of a big lad, and he's just jumping over the top and finding teammates at will.
He was with Central Districts, of course, but he's swapped clubs. He's gone to West Adelaide. So he's a regular Sandford player.
Experience.
And a giant of a man too, Will, which certainly helps in NT football, where you've got a lot of half-back flankers and rovers.
And forward pockets.
And forward pockets. So he's swapped, I think. Have they got Matty Dennis down forward?
Yeah. Kaylee Roberts got over the top there and beat Ryan with that ruck. And they'll run away with it here through Bo Swartz, and he'll look for Brander. It's gone down to Farah. Farah's made the contest. Quick catch off the ruck. Just misses, goes in for another behind. That centre clearance is Crocodiles are dominating at the moment. I think they need to get a bit tighter on their defensive mids.
The defensive side of it, even when they get their hands on the ball first, Districts are still bringing it out.
Quick movement down there to Anderson. Anderson, unfortunately, that was too low, just fumbled that one. They push it out to Motlop. Motlop will look to switch. Holds the play up, gets the 1-2 back. Then he's found his switching player. They've gone long out wide. That'll be Mazzini. Mazzini will look to push the ball wide as well. It's a long kick, could be cut off. Oh, great hands there by the Crocs player, but unfortunately fumbled. Good work by the Wanderers player to get that off the ground and want to work it. And Piercy, once again, he loves the hard stuff, Piercy. He gets in for Wanderers, but unfortunately he just doesn't have any space. Oh, it's a free kick. They've gone long down the field.
Here's a go.
Tyson White, they've got it over the back. And the man we spoke about at the start of the game, Jack Truan.
Jack Truan again. That's his second goal. An opportunist goal, like his first one, really. He ran onto the loose ball and just steered it through. Very smart bit of football there by Jack as he runs off. Very, very obvious in the blue boots too, Will.
Yeah, they are quite bright, aren't they? I think, Jackson East, Jack Sinclair, Jack Truan, all the Jacks, they normally been playing well for Wanderers. So last week, I think Truan kicked a couple as well in that 60-point loss to Tiwi. But the other young guy I'd like to give a shout out to is Tyson. Plays up in the forward pocket. He's Tyson White. He was terrific last week in the one-on-ones. Really holds his own.
Yes, he's only 19 years of age. And of course, the one player we haven't seen much of yet is Jackson East. He picked up 41 touches in that big loss to the Tiwis last week. So
yeah,
he obviously knows where the football is.
Anderson gives a quick handball up. It's another tackle. It looks like he's collected him high. And that man, Matthew Johnson, the ball magnet, will go back. I look to kick the ball long. Matty Dennis presenting. Elected to go long down to Brander. The one-on-one. Holds his space. Misses the mark. And it's inside Crocs forward 50. Dangerous position.
That's almost in the back, wasn't it? No.
Umpire's called the hold. So ball up deep inside Crocodiles territory. Wanderers will look to pick up any Crocodile players that are coming in. Matty Dennis down there gives a good tap. Unfortunately misses his target. Then a long kick out once again, but it's all Crocodiles back there. That man in late looks inboard, chips it, finds Josiah Farah. And I think at this stage he'll just be looking for his brother. And does just that. The kick goes a little bit wayward, misses his target. And Wanderers are out. They're looking to go long now. They'll move the ball as quick as they can. Good mark over the top there by... No, they've called play on. Looked like a mark, unfortunately for the Wanderers players.
Almost a mark to the man who's getting a few touches, and Jack Truan.
Yeah, he looks to move the ball well. Oh, good bump there. Makes the Crocodile player miss that football. Play on, the umpire's calling, goes out to the big ruckman and Ryan. He looks to swing the ball wide, and that was Jalen Clark. Kicks down the field long, looking for that man, Brander. What a mark.
Gee, if this district's forward line clicks during the season, we're going to see a lot of goals. They've got the right tools and the right smalls down there, Will. They're going to be very hard to prevent kicking a goal. He hasn't kicked a goal yet, Brander, has he? But I think he's not that far out.
First shot on goal.
Certainly the right combination of tools and smalls.
He's got hands like glue, I think, as well, Brander. So he's a long kick and he's an accurate kick. On his approach now. Kicks the ball in long and the commentators curse.
Give them a wrap and that happens, isn't it? The big slice.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Brander on an early call here and say he'll be the one to kick 100 goals up in the NTFL next. So look forward to that. Wanderers push the ball out wide. Still inside their defensive 50. I think this is their play. Short kicking. Finds his teammate. He looks inboard to Sinclair. No. Drops it back. And finds Cody Leggett. Leggett with a nice kick out wide. Finds his teammate, but it's been spoiled by the district's player and it's now out of bounds.
And don't forget, well, you're watching AFL&T's coverage of the 24-25 TIO NTFL season, and we're out here at Norbuilt Oval on Larrakia land.
35 degrees today, so I'd rather be here than out there, Gray.
Magnificent day for football, isn't it? It's a magnificent day for watching football.
Absolutely, absolutely. Big throw in there by the boundary umpire. Matty Dennis just grabs it out of the ruck. He's looking for an option. All of his runners ran past him. Quick handball there by Schwartz. Looks wide again, finds Anderson. Anderson with the short kick, tries to find Farah, but Mitchell Taylor stops that ball going any further. Quick movement there by Bates. Bates finds his teammate, but he's dropped the mark and it's now out of bounds.
They will be very happy to have Simon Bates back on board. He is a ball magnet. A lovely left foot kick.
And speed to burn.
So let's hope that Wanderers can construct a good side by about mid-season and make a run at the finals. Right now, a very young side. As you said, with the number of outs this week, it hasn't helped.
Big jump over the top there by Kane Cox against Matty Dennis, and they win the football. They're pushing it wide, look back inboard, and they find that man in Jack Sinclair. Sinclair's just holding the ball up, finds another target. That's Kaylee Roberts. He's just holding up play. He's trying to find a short. Elects to go long down the line, but it's a 3-on-1. But good contest over the back there by White. Beats his opponent, beats 3 opponents, locks it in, and we'll have a ball up.
He did very well, and he had a lot of opposition, but made sure that
was great. Yeah, great
District
contest.
didn't get hold of the ball. Yeah.
There's a ball up. Two ruckmen go at it. Matty Dennis wins that tap. Gets it straight down to Sinclair. But we've got a free kick.
Holding, I think.
And it's gone that way to Matty Dennis out the ruck. He's looking to dish it off. No one wants to get the handball. Legs go down the middle. Finds Johnson. Motlop with the football. Comes out wide. Finds that man in Lake. If he can just get his hands on the ball without it rolling on. And he's down on the wing. Looks to kick back centre. It's a great kick to Clark, but just over his head. Bates wins the football here, and he'll be looking to find a target. He's gone deep, but unfortunately, it's all Districts. Good spoil over the top there by Piercy. Gets up, makes the tackle. Quick handball from Taj. We're looking at that man in Mazzini. What a name, Mazzini. But he turns the ball over, and Bates starting to find a lot of the footy here.
Yes, he's a very good player when he starts getting involved, Simon.
Long kick. It just gets held up in the wind, though. And a great cut-off mark.
Here's Matty Dennis all on his own.
Giddings looks centre, finds Johnson, then Anderson all by him lonesome. Chips over the top, finds the runner. That looks like Swartz. He gives the handball off to Matt Shannon, and Matt Shannon just slides it in for another goal.
They made that look very easy. With that very good use of the football again and running players everywhere.
Yeah,
Wanderers were left a bit exposed then.
Just watching from up here, I feel like the wins against Wanderers, their forwards are a bit too deep, so I feel like if they can come up, they're making the contest still, but to give them a greater chance of taking a mark, I think they need to push up a bit closer, not expect that kick to carry over the back.
Even if they hang on to the ball and short passing game with their pace, just to get themselves back into it. But right now, it's 4 goals, 1-1, is it?
4 goals, 3-27, Crocs beating the Eagles, 2 goals, 1-13.
13. So
ticked over 20 minutes.
So they aren't ahead of it. Despite the amount of football that Districts have had.
Ball up in the middle. Got Matty Dennis up against Kaylee Roberts in the ruck. Matty Dennis gives the tap just over the back, and they find Sinclair. Sinclair misses the ball on that kick. Quick handball. They move it back out to Anderson. Anderson with the fumble. Follows it up with a tackle. Anderson with another tackle. Spills the football out and finds that man in Mitchell Bidmaid out to Josiah Farah. Kicks long. Looks for Brander, but it was a great one-hand mark. That was Lachlan Horrigan. They go wide here, the Wanderers. Looking to win the contest, but Farah, too smart, taps it out of his defenders away. Kicks long into the District's forward line, looks for Brander, but his brother was out the back, gives the quick hands, and looks like, who was that? I think it was Bo Swartz.
Yes, it was indeed Bo Swartz. Just ran into an open goal and bang. It'll be I think his first goal for the season too for young Swartzy. As I said, had a very good year last year with the Crocodiles, and he'll be keen to continue that form as they go out to an 18-point lead.
Yeah, just like that. I think if Crocs start kicking their goals, it could get away from Wanderers. We need a reply back here just to stay in touch, I think. 20 points. Farah was great there off that tap, though. He could have ran in and kicked the goal himself, but seen Bo Swartz and thought he'd reward the hard worker.
Handed it off. Yes, a very, as I said, a very efficient forward line down there. Going to be a coach's nightmare, I think.
Ryan against Roberts. Roberts wins that tap. I think it'll be rebounced. Just went out of the circle. I think they need to take the circle away and just have it thrown up.
Yeah, just like the old days.
Yeah. Ryan and Roberts. Ryan wins that one straight down to Anderson. Anderson finds that ball into Johnson. Johnson looks wide, looking for Farah. Gets a jump at it. Just goes through his hands. Quick tap to himself. Kicks on goal and kicks a point.
Yes, they've got that freewheeling style of play going, District. It'll be very hard to stop from here.
Matthew Johnson's starting to find a lot of the footy in this quarter.
He's getting a lot of the footy, and Jed Anderson looks in that hungry mood too. I think he's out for a big game, Jed.
Business as usual.
The Hammer of Thor. We haven't seen the Hammer of Thor yet, the long kick, but we will.
Absolutely, we will. Long kick there by Wanderers. Finds a teammate. He kicks that out wide. Looks inboard, looking for Ferreira, but it's overkicked again. And that was cut off there well by Jack Palmer.
Yeah, Yes, I was impressed with this guy last season.
Oh, great kick, just gets cut off. What courage to come back there in Bates to chop that off.
Yes, great bit of play by Simon.
Looking to move the footy here now, Wanderers. They should have a couple of free players. Good kick. Just gets spoilt there by Districts. They get an errant hand in the way. Finds the footy again. Districts just got numbers around the ball, and they're looking a bit more cleaner with Motlop. Motlop will get the 1-2 and look to switch play. And he does that, finds his teammate in the middle, and that's Matt Shannon. Shannon wastes no time, goes long down to the forward line, finds Farah. Good spoil there by the Wanderers defender. Wanderers have numbers. They should be able to get themselves out of this. Handballs to his teammate on the ground.
While he's lying on the ground, yeah.
And he gets a kick, quick kick away there. Oh, it's just dropped. Those are the marks you've got to take, unfortunately. It's a reliever for the defenders. Now the defenders are under pressure. They look inboard, and they find that man in Matt Shannon. He thinks he's in range.
Once again, good use of the football, but also very good vision, Will. They made sure that they had numbers around the ball and other options. This is why this guy Shannon's lining up for his second goal, I think.
Drops that one off. Good pass there by Shannon. He just held it up and found Daniel Murphy just all by himself wandering through the forward line. So it becomes looks like a 45-metre kick instead of a 60-metre kick.
Yes, the Wanderers defence is at 6s and 7s in. They don't know who to pick up, really.
Murphy comes onto his approach. Kicks that ball long. It's just drifting wide. No, it's gone over.
Came back, actually. Yeah.
Deceiving from this angle. Looked like that was pushing left, but that was a big kick and a great goal. He wanted the football. I was just watching him wander around, and he found a bit of space, and no one picked him up. And
that's his first goal. Only a youngster, only 18 years of age. Daniel Murphy.
Well done.
So Districts, they have got a lot of big names, as you said, at the start of this game, but they've also got a lot of youngsters coming through too. So very smart coaching and selection there by the coach, Shannon Rusker, who's come back. He told me he retired at the end of last season when they got beaten in the semi-final, and lo and behold, back in charge of the Crocodiles. He's beloved Crocodiles.
Oh, he loves it, doesn't he? Just ticked over 25 minutes in quarter one. Crocs 6-4-40 lead the Wanderers Eagles 2-1-13. We go back into the middle. Ryan gets the tap down. He gets the quick handball out. Wanderers look like they're away here. Good short pass, but it's just gone wide, and Matthew Motlop will have a bit of work here to do. Just dances around his defender. Chips it back inboard, but it's another turnover. Good running there by Jordan Johnson. He looks to move the ball forward. Looks for that man in Brander. Brander takes a good mark. Gets the runner. That looks like Anderson. You could have the Thor hammer.
That was a nice kick too.
Yeah, it was a great kick there by Brander. He gets those long piercing darts coming into the forward line. If he's not kicking goals, he's passing them off.
This is the interesting part. Now look for a short pass here, I'd say, Will. I don't think he'll have a shot from jammed up against the boundary line. He's a long way out too. He'd be 50 metres out, wouldn't he?
Yeah, it does look a long way out, but you know, Jed loves the goal and he loves the celebration, so I'm sure if he puts this one through, he'll give a good scream out.
Well, like I said, it's a hungry looking Jed Anderson today. There's the hammer of Thor, and it's a goal, I think, a beauty.
Great celebration at the end too. He loves those goals, Gray. He loves to kick a big one from any parts of the field. So, he's got a long kick as well, Jed. Remember his junior days at Darwin Buffaloes as a 15, 16-year-old, kicking bags of 3 and 4 against quality opposition. So he does love a goal, and he was a forward for majority of his junior career.
He was, yeah.
But now he's a midfielder from North Melbourne, Hawthorn, and the Gold Coast Suns.
The Suns briefly, yeah. But that kick went through post eye too.
Yeah.
Well, so it was going.
I think there is a little bit of a breeze favouring Southern Districts, as I spoke about earlier, but you still got to take care of your kick, Gray.
All of a sudden, they've kicked the last 4 goals to race out to a
33-point lead.
33-point lead. Must be in the shadows of quarter time now, Will.
Dennis gets that ruck tap. They're looking to move it out here, Wanderers. Quick play. It's a free kick. Looks like it's for holding. I think they can go long down the middle here, so they push the ball out wide. Errant kick, and the siren beat them.
We were indeed in the shadows of quarter time, so it's Southern Districts 7-4-46, leading Wanderers 2-1-13. The main goal kickers there. Will Farrer has 2 in his return to to Fred's Pass after a brief career with Palmerston Magpies. Singles there to Murphy, Shannon, Ben Barnard, Bo Swartz and Jed Anderson. And 2 goals for Wanderers to young Jack Truan. So Wanderers worked hard, Will, but in the end they were a bit overwhelmed, I think, by the amount of class that districts have out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think it's you've got to take care of the football. If you've got it in your hands, you've got to make sure that you're trying to find that right target. Districts are scoring a lot of goals off the turnovers that Wanderers keep giving them. So I'm sure Aaron will talk about that at the break and want to fix that up.
And we'll be back shortly for the second quarter of this AFL&T game down here at Norbuilt Oval.
Accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
And welcome back here to Fred Park. We're at Norbuilt Oval for the AFL and T's coverage of the 24-25 TIO NTFL season. And we're on Larrakia country. As I welcome back my fellow commentator Will Baird with the Wanderers trailing Districts. Very impressive Southern Districts. 7-4-46 to 2-1-13, Will.
Yeah, it was an interesting quarter. Wanderers, they were staying in it for a little bit there, but Crocs just looked like they went up a gear, and they didn't make the mistakes, and Wanderers did, and they just capitalised and kicked a few goals. So, Matty Johnson and Jed Anderson in the middle, they're just teaming up and ganging up on the Wanderers midfielders, unfortunately. But Simon Bates playing down, he's gone down forward. No, he's gone down back. He had a really good quarter, and the number 6, I think, in Jack Sinclair, he's been terrific along with Truan. And
the other guy, Pearcey, was very good too, Jeremy Pearson. Not so much in number of possessions, but certainly he was hard at it. That's what they need a bit more. They need a bit more defensive
pressure
structure as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go for the second quarter.
Umpire balls that up. We're looking at Ryan, wins that tap again. Quick palm there. I think that was our man in Sinclair. Looks to go long down the line. But the Districts player just gets in front of the Wanderers opponent then. It looks like it could be locked in. They're trying to fight it out. And that man there, I think that was Pearcey again. Player tackled off the ball. That looks like Tyson White, I believe. White looks to go long to find a teammate up forward, and it is a big kick, and it beats everyone, including Brenton Motlop, who's the makeshift full forward.
Yeah, it looks like he's a man being tasked with taking some marks down there, but he's not quite at his peak anymore, Brenton. There was a time, Will, when he was probably the best full back in the league, Brenton. He was a terrific player, but he did his knee, and he hadn't been quite the same player since.
We labelled him the legend killer because the only one that went to full forward. He almost kept them scoreless every
game. He was
a
magnificent player in those years, wasn't he?
Absolutely. Umpire looking to get this ball back in. Motlop's gone in the ruck with Ryan. It's a wayward throw in. Benefits Crocs. Jalen Clark gets the handball out. Finds his targets. Just a bit squirry over there. He looks inboard. Finds his teammate. Unfortunately, that was spoiled. They look long. Clark's ran on, but it's a free kick back to the middle, and that's going to Wanderers.
So Wanderers have locked the ball into their forward line in the early minutes.
Waylon Walters finds his teammate in the middle in Kane Cox. Kane Cox turns around, quick kick in, just gets it over the head of Farah. Wanderers battling it out. Tries to get a kick, another quick kick off the ground. Looks like it's another ball up. Well done there by Wanderers. It didn't come out that time too easy. They've locked it in.
Yes, I'd say their ears are burning from the quarter-time address from their coach.
Wanting to capitalise. Quick tap there by Ryan. Ryan finds Lake. Brenton steamrolls over Lake. Gets it out to Cabillo. Cabillo with a quick snap on goal. But it's just stopped right on the goal line. Well done there by the defender.
Yes, good bit of play by Districts. They've covered things fairly well.
Pushes the ball wide. Does he find a teammate? It gets bumped off. It's a free kick against Bates. Unlucky there. I thought that was good body. That'll go to Farah.
Yes. Down there in the back pocket.
Will Farah looks inboard. Finds his teammate in the big ruckman and Ryan. Ryan misses the handball. It's play on. Lake picks up the ball. Gets caught.
Oh, lucky to get away with that, Will, I thought.
Switches on here. If they can get that ball out, they may be out here, Districts, but it's another fumble. Good tackle there by the Wanderers forward, and I think he's been rewarded with holding the ball.
Yes, this time rewarded some good defensive play. Even though they're up forward, they ensured the ball was locked in, and that's the way to get goals out here at Fred Park. It's a big, wide, round ground. You played here before, of course.
Absolutely. It's you've got to be fit when you come out and play at Norbuilt because you're just running around. It's massive out here. David Ferreira, another ex-Buffalo, I believe, back in his junior days, back and forth from Wanderers to Bus. But
so I played his juniors in the double blue.
He was, I think he was on the AFL radar for a while, but unfortunately just didn't get picked up. But Ferreira, he's a very accurate kick. I'll give him the commentator's curse here, but looks in, shanks that one and goes out of bounds on the full. I think I'll keep my mouth shut, Greg.
Yes, the old commentator's curse. It looked good, the kick too, but obviously got it on the instep a little bit, and away it went to the left.
Motlop looks to come out, goes the short option, finds his teammate. He'll be looking to go centre with the football here. Another long kick to the leading teammate, and he's
That's a
held
nice
on to
one,
that.
yeah.
Matty Dennis, bit of a juggle. Dennis looks inboard. Nah, the big kick, it's against the wind, so it's holding up there. It's a good spoil, but that's a great mark by the Wanderers defender. Uses the short option in Knight. Knight holds it up, looks inboard, finds that man in Bates. Bates will look to run and kick long. Beautiful kick out wide, finds his teammate, but he spills the mark. Motlop's just hanging around the ball.
Gee, they did everything right then with that kick from Bates. Looked like he set up a goal and he dropped the mark.
Ferreira gives the handball off. Good fend off, quick kick down the line. Ferreira looked to go again, taps the ball away, but it's cleaned up again there by Crocs, and they look like they're out. If they can get it out to Farah, oh, they look to switch it back the other way. Quick kick over the top, could be spoilt. It is, gets the footy down. Jalen Clark rides a good tackle. They're battling it out here, the Wanderers players, but looks like it's another free kick. Could be in the back to that man Clark.
Yes, Jalen Clark.
And unfortunately, Clark's turned the ball over there. It's uncharacteristic by him, but great spoil down the line. It's lucky by Lake to get onto that, because I think Wanderers were out if they were able to hit that next target.
They're doing all the attacking, Will, but they haven't scored a goal yet. We've been going how long?
Just over 5 minutes.
Look at the clock there, 5 minutes. Yeah, but they're working hard. I think that's the important thing.
Looks like there's a free kick here. I'm not sure what that was for. Could have been a hold.
They're a long way away, those goals, aren't they?
Looking at Cody Leggett. Kicks long on goal, but unfortunately finds the ruckman in Ryan. Ryan, quick handball out. Crocs will look to move this very quickly if they can get across. Wanderers have players back though, so may need to hold this one up. He gives the handball off, misses his target, finds Jed Anderson. Kicks it back through the middle, but it's another scrubby kick. And Dennis, it's a long way to get down for him, but here he is again, gets the ball back. Long handball. They got players out wide if they just want to use them. Finds Farah. Farah's been out here eternity, but held his ground. Nice kick coming forward. Finds Brander off the bounce. Brander kicks it back centre. We've got a shot on goal here, and I don't think he misses those too many times. Does Matthew Johnson, but
he did that time.
On this occasion, he did.
Gee, Will, that's about 4 times with the curse on.
Yeah, I think I'll just wait for him to finish the kick. Mitchell Taylor with a scrubby torpedo. Looks to go wide. Good courage to cut that off in Benjamin Barnard.
It was a scrubby kick, wouldn't it? End up with districts.
Barnard looks inboard, but Mitchell cuts that off. Chips it out wide. Finds his teammate. I think that's Sinclair.
Yeah, the orange boots.
Sinclair's just holding it up. Finds his short target. I think this is their play. Finds, I think that's Jackson East. They're a 1-2 combo, Sinclair and East.
He's been reasonably quiet, East. He hadn't racked up a lot of possession, but as the game goes on, he will, of course.
Kicks it back, finds his teammate, and Sinclair again. Sinclair goes
nice
down
mark.
the middle. That was a great mark.
One-hander.
Big kick, but unfortunately it's all Crocodiles back there. Looks to give their hands off. If they can beat their opponent, they'll be out again, out wide. Finds that man down on the centre of the wing. Finds Jalen Clark, but goes over his head. Clark keeps it in. Looks for a chip over the top. It's a bit of a high kick. Good spoil there by Junagama. It was well timed. He could have gave away a free kick, but he got all ball.
Yes, no goals yet. It's going about 8 minutes in the quarter, so it's a very defensive game at this stage. The wind causing a bit of havoc, though, Will, I think, with both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially left of the screen. Against the wind, it's going to be hard coming in. Ryan's just dominating that ruck. He's starting to get a few now. Quick handball off. Finds his opponent. Matt Shannon looks inboard. Finds the ruckman in Ryan. Ryan will look to swing and go. Just pops it out in front of Brander. And that man again with great hands.
You're right. He must have something on his fingers that makes that ball stick. And I think it's called glue.
Yeah, I think we need to test him at half time, eh?
Yeah. And he'll go back and line up for his first. He still hasn't kicked a goal, eh?
Yeah, he's presenting well, but I feel like he's getting a lot of the ball at half forward, so maybe they've just swung it around a bit, and maybe this is Brander's quarter to go deep and get a few.
I think you're right. I think he is playing up the ground rather than in the goal square.
It's hard to have Brander and Dennis down in that forward line. Nightmare.
What's he done with this one?
Yeah, he's put that one
Popped that through with
straight over.
absolute minimum of fuss, that one.
It was a another scrubby bit of a kick there off his boot, but yeah, if it goes through the big sticks, it doesn't matter how it goes through, as long as it goes through.
That's the first goal of the quarter. Will we've been going how long?
Yeah, just over 9 minutes
Yeah.
now. Yeah, it's 9 minutes second quarter. Crocodiles 7-5-47, beating the Wanderers 2-1-13.
Certainly working hard, Wanderers, but they can't find that major opening.
Yeah, I think if they can kick one or two, they might start to roll and get a bit of confidence. But yeah, it's a bit hard at the moment.
So who's in the ruck against Ryan and Dennis for Wanderers? Is it Ferreira? No, not Ferreira.
I think it's Kaylee Roberts is rucking for Wanderers.
Must be an absolute nightmare having those two giants.
Oh, absolutely. 1-2 punch. Ryan just smacks the ball out, finds Anderson's being held there. Jackson East. There's not much he could have done. I think if Anderson grabbed that ball, he was away. So it was a good free kick to give.
Goes for the handball option. That I thought he might go for the hammer of Thor. That's a nice kick.
And finds Farah, who just drops. It was a sitter. I think he didn't need to jump so high. But what can you do when you Will Farah?
Well, he likes to make them look spectacular. Does Will, but that time he misjudged it a little bit. So 8 goals 5 to 2 goals 1. Just a lazy 40-point lead, Will.
Yeah, coming into the second quarter. Good kick there coming out of defence. Finds his teammate, but unfortunately it was spoiled. Wins the football back. Gives a handball. Gets it knocked out. Quick kick in. It's a bit of a bullet. Gets Brander, but it's a bit too low for Brander. But he fights on well. Good tap on there by Farah. Brander gets his second.
And all of a sudden, the man that Will Baird said will kick 100 goals this season has got 2.
Yeah, it was a kick in. It was a bit low. It was a bit scrubby again.
Yeah.
But he got down low, made a couple of tackles, and found himself on the other end.
That's what good forwards do. They're in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, I agree. And you got, looking at that forward line, you got Will Farah, you got looks like Dean Staunton maybe, Matty Dennis, Brander. It's a hard one to contend with if you're the Wanderers, and in their defence, they're not very tall, pretty much all over the ground.
The ex-Carlton player there, Matt Shannon, number 3. He's a very clever player. Haven't seen, in fact, he's not on the side today, is he? The other forward pop kicks a lot of goals. His name escapes me. But no, you're right. It's a very well organised forward line down there at Districts.
Yeah, Mitchell Taylor, he's trying to pick up who he can, and this time he's on Matty Dennis, and then the next time he's on Brander. So good luck. We're back in the middle. Good bounce. Ryan just starting to really get on top here in the ruck, but finds a Wanderers opponent. Quick handball off there by East. Finds Sinclair, but
a bit high.
Sinclair just slips, and unfortunately, Jed just falls over him and gives away a free kick. Lucky there by Anderson. I think he wanted to go through ball and all. So
that's right.
Really short kick there. Finds Jackson East. He'll be looking to move the ball quick and not let Districts set up, and he does just that. Bombs it in long, tries to find a teammate, spoiled over the back. They want to battle hard here. That was a great tackle laid there by Tyson White. He ducks under the tackle, gets thrown out of the contest. White gets the ball again. Booming kick out of defence against that win to Farah. And that looked like there was a push in the back, and it was.
And he milked it for all of his worth too.
And they've got the advantage here, and they find Brander. It's a great spoil there by the Wanderers defender. He looks to kick long, finds a teammate. It's great work there by Wanderers. It was one-on-one with Brander, and Brander ended up getting beaten.
Did very well.
Finds Matty Motlop in the centre.
And this is what they're doing. They're going short now to position. Well, I look like he's going to go long, this guy. No, fairly short, and he dropped the mark.
Fortunate there, Matty Motlop. That was a great kick. They're looking to battle it out. They want to lock that in, Wanderers, and they have Sinclair. Sinclair's starting to get his hands on the ball as well, which is impressive.
Yes, he looks like he can play a bit well, that's for sure.
Yeah, I watched him last week. He was the same. Him and Jackson East just seemed to do that 1-2 combo. So Anderson, another person starting to find a lot of the footy. Anderson goes long, but fortunately that player is starting to cut off a lot of Brander's football.
Yeah, the Breeze caught that one though. That was number 19 for
Horrigan.
Sounds like an Irishman.
Yeah. Quick kick out wide. Finds Roberts. Roberts looks centreboard. Finds Matty Motlop. It's just a silent accumulator of the football, Motlop. He looks wide. Finds White. White wants to kick that in as a dart. Finds his teammate.
That time they kicked the ball to position, and this time they held on to the mark. Well, they've dropped a couple of marks up there, but not this time.
I think that's Lachlan Nielsen. No, sorry, my bad. That's Cody Leggett. I think he had a shot on goal. Has he kicked one, Leggett?
He hadn't kicked a goal. No, both goals are Wanderers wide Truant.
Looks like a long-ranging forward, does Leggett. We'll see how he can kick the football.
Looks pretty nose away to the right.
Yeah, he got 2 steps, it looked like. He didn't have much of a run-up, so maybe he's not a natural forward.
So they have hit the scoreboard for the first time this quarter anyway.
Yeah, we're 14 and a half minutes into the second quarter. 9 goals, 5-59. The Crocodiles leading the Wanderers Eagles 2 goals, 2-14. Motlop looking to come out of defence. He'll take the game on and try to find someone with a nice long kick, and he does just that. Matty Dennis elects to spoil. Farah tries to tap that on. It's another tap on through the middle. And Wanderers just got runners streaming through. Quick chip over the top, and they've got a runner. And that man in Matt Shannon. Shannon looks to kick it long.
And a nice kick to position, and he's got it.
And finds Farah again. I think Farah's turning back the clock here.
Yes, he has. He did have problems the last few years with his hamstrings, but he looks fit and ready to go. So certainly a fit Will Farrell will be a big bonus for Districts.
Yeah, I agree. And having good ball users in that middle,
well, that's
it's
right.
every forward's dream to have one lace out to you every time, and that's what we got there.
Certainly helped, didn't it? He slams that run through. Will for his third, I think. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's starting to kick a few. It's 15 and a half minutes. The Crocodiles are 10-5-65. Beating the Wanderers Eagles 2-14.
He's the boy from the Kimberleys, of course, another Kimberley product. Will Farah, all the Farah boys. One of them is playing at the Gold Coast Suns, isn't he?
Yeah, I just seen him here today, actually.
Right.
He was enjoying a beer. So, yeah, they're a football family, aren't they? The Farahs.
Magnificent players.
I think they're good boxers as well. I think they, yeah, growing up, they did a bit of boxing.
So handy men to have on your side rather than
yeah, I agree.
against you if any incident did occur. But no, very good play there. Nice mark, Will. But a nice pass too from number 3 there, Matt Shannon. He put that on a plate really for Will.
Ball up in the centre. Now we got Matty Dennis up against, looks like Roberts again. But it's tapped straight down to his teammate, and he is held up for another ball up in Matthew Johnson. Matty Dennis, it's a bit of a slow tap coming out. Motlop tries to read the play, unfortunately misses the football. They kick it in long, they got Davin Ferreira, gets spoiled. Districts will want to work this out, or Wanderers want to lock this in, but it's been picked up nicely. It looks like that was finished off with a great goal.
Yes, who's got that one?
That might have been Tyson White or Joel Cabillo.
Who's doing all the celebrating?
I think that was Joel Cabillo. It was a great pickup.
Yes, a genuine snap that one. It went straight through.
Yeah, it was for once. Wanderers actually outnumbered the Crocodiles in defence up in Wanderers forward line, and yeah, it was a very smooth pickup there by Cabillo. And he's a classy finisher, Cabillo. He's been around for a while now. He understands the game up here, and he's played a lot of games in his time as well. So well done to Joel.
Yes, the Cabillo's families had a long association with Wanderers, of course, from Eddie and Ponce back in the early 80s. And now we're still going with them.
Yeah. Good to see Wanderers get on the board again.
Yes, they've certainly worked hard for that, but an opportunist goal, but that's the way they like to get them, Wanderers.
Matty Dennis up against Kaylee Roberts. Misses the tap, but here's that man in Jackson East starting to find the football, and when he does, Wanderers look better for it. It's gone over the top. Quick handball, gets it back. I think they find Jack Truan, and he's a goal kicker. Unfortunately, not on this occasion.
Yes, the ball was down in the forward line in a flash, wasn't it? They ran that hard.
Yeah, they're starting to get some run in their legs, Wanderers, just when you thought maybe they were gone. Long kick there, tries to find Anderson over the back. He comes down very hard, stays down.
Might have hurt himself or winded himself at least.
And Wanderers starting to find a second and third gear.
I'll tell you what, he hadn't got up yet. He has now, Jed, so certainly hit the ground hard.
Yeah, he flipped right over the top there and landed directly on his back. That one would have hurt for sure. I think his brother will be watching in Melbourne, Javid Anderson. Just letting you know, mate. Jed's up. He's all good.
No, and he's a pretty tough customer.
So we've got Zachary Fuller on his approach.
Lining up for Wanderers' fourth goal.
They need this one, but he pushes it out to the right and misses everything.
Pushes it way to the right. Yeah, bad miss there from young Fuller.
The ones you work hard for. You need to really go back and take ownership and kick those goals, Gray.
He'll be a bit disappointed with that, Zach, I'd say.
Mazzini coming out long, tries to look for Dennis and finds him. Oh, it's a spilled mark. The umpire didn't call that one, but nonetheless, Districts are away. Quick kick out, finds Johnson. Johnson looks inboard, find his teammate. They look to kick long, but the only person standing back there is Mitchell Taylor. Taylor kicks towards the middle, finds his teammate. And that's Leggett. Leggett chips over into the centre, finds Piercy. Piercy will look long down the line. Aaron kick. Districts end up with the football in Motlop. Motlop with a strange little kick out wide, but finds his teammate. And then they come back through the centre. Bates, great spoil there by Bates, but Districts have got numbers. They look to handball out, and now they got their run and they're away through the middle. So that's Matt Shannon with a long raking kick, tries to find Brander. The defender goes over the top. Brander's got some time. He'll look to give this off, and a great snap back to the middle.
Yes, terrific vision there by Brander. Obviously showed his experience there from his time at the West Coast and the GWS Giants. Just chipped a nice little pass. And lining up for Districts is, in fact, Ben Barnard, is it?
Yeah, Benjamin Barnard.
The youngster who kicked a goal early in the game.
What if his relation to the Barnard that's on the coaching staff?
I was wondering that, yeah.
I said before, this is a hard pocket to kick from, with that wind coming across. But this is their home ground. He should be able to get close or slot it here.
And he has.
He does just that. It's a great goal.
Very smart goal from young Benjamin Barnard.
That's 2 goals for Barnard now.
Yep.
Well done. So, yeah, we're nearly into the 21-minute mark of the second quarter. Southern Districts 11-5-71. Currently beating the Wanderers Eagles 3-3-21.
So they're well in command, Districts, but Wanderers working hard. The last goal they got was a result of some good lead-up play when they used the ball well, and more importantly, held onto their marks. They've dropped some easy marks down there in the forward line.
Yeah, I agree.
But they're certainly getting enough of the ball. It's a matter of using it properly.
Yeah, I agree. I think going forward, like I said, you got to take your chances. And with that win this quarter, they're going to lose it, and Crocs have gone on to kick a couple against the win. So 50 points at the moment. It could start to get really ugly.
Yes, well, we hope not, but they've certainly earned their pay this afternoon, Wanderers. So we're pretty happy they come again.
Piercy out of the centre, but only as far as Stephen Motlop. Motlop tries to make the tackle, gives the ball off again. Piercy has another crack. 2 quick disposals to Piercy, and he goes wide, and unfortunately that's going to roll out of bounds.
He's a workhorse, that Piercy, and he throws himself into the fray with no fear.
Yeah, absolutely. I just wish he was a little bit quicker, and I think he'd
yeah, that's right.
He would probably dominate the competition. But good on you, Piercy. Bit of throw in here, just around half forward of the Wanderers forward line. And that man in Ryan, who's just a big lump of a ruckman, straight through.
A giant.
And that was that man in Cody Leggett.
It's going to come back, I think.
Quick one out of the middle, and looks like they're on the board. And that was Matty Motlop who kicked that one, or Leggett.
I think Leggett won it, number 20.
Yep.
So 2 goals in the last few forays forward for Wanderers. So all that hard work has finally paid off. And they moved to within 44 points of the home side, the Crocodiles. How long have we been going here?
Nearly 23 minutes.
Remembering, of course, this is AFL and T's coverage of the 24-25 TIO NTFL season. And we're live from Norbuilt Oval, about 50 kilometres south of Darwin. And we're on Larrakia land, Will.
Yep, Larrakia land. What a beautiful place Darwin is, eh? Northern Territory.
Can't beat it. Except when it gets about 35 degrees with about 100% humidity.
Yeah, take away the humidity, what a place.
You know what it's called? It's called the rainy season.
So we're in it. Good tap down there by Cox. Looking to pass that ball on, but only as far as Farah. Farah just gets out of trouble, finds Ryan. Farah be looking to find a teammate here. That's just going to hold up in the breeze. He's going to get a jump at it. Just misses the football. Goes to Swartz. Swartz looks to pass that off, and a great tackle there by Bates, and pushes him off for it as well.
Yeah, she just held on to him a bit too long, Will, I think. That was number 12 for Districts who got grabbed. That was, in fact, Brodie Grace.
Yeah, it was a great tackle there by Bates. I thought he was stiff to not get awarded. Dropping the ball, it's hard to understand what the rule is these days, but...
And the free kick, in fact, will come back here to the number 2 for Districts, Daniel Murphy. He'd be an Irishman, wouldn't he, with a name like Murphy?
You'd think at some stage.
I think he kicked a goal early in the game. He did, in fact.
Yeah, he's lining up for his second goal, Murphy. Looks like he's got a nice, long, accurate kick.
That's
Gets the distance off that, and goes straight over the goal umpire's hat again. So, Daniel Murphy, maybe a name to look out for in the next few weeks.
You'd be happy with that, yep. Nice drop punt, only 18 years of age, another youngster.
Yeah, it was good work there by Wanderers. Unfortunately, you make the tackle and you don't get rewarded. Sometimes you get frustrated, and unfortunately that's what happened there with Simon Bates. But
it was a good tackle, but just held on a bit long.
He's got that experience. He should, I think he'd be disappointed in himself for giving that one away. But he's played a pretty solid game in this first half so far. So we're just 25-minute mark, quarter 2. The Southern Districts Crocs 12-5-77. Lead the Wanderers Eagles 4-3-27.
So the 6 goals kicked, and we've been going,
25 minutes.
5 minutes. So once again, the shadows of half-time. The players will be looking for a cool drink, I'd say, Will.
Yeah, I agree. I think that'll be me too. Back in the centre. Good bounce there by the ruck, but that man in Ryan's just starting to dominate that tap. But only as far as Wanderers players here. Jackson East looks to push the ball out wide. Finds his teammate in Ferreira. Ferreira will wheel and go here. He doesn't want to let them set up. Kicks a long kick out into the forward pocket. Goes through all the players' hands. Finds the Wanderers teammate, but looks like that's out of bounds.
Quite possibly the wrong option there to go long. I think he had players unopposed if he had to put his head up, but then again...
Yeah, and it felt like he kicked that too high going in. He needed to keep that into a bit of space and let his teammate get a jump at it. But nonetheless, Wanderers got in their forward line. They want to battle to kick a goal here.
Of course, that's when you need voice too from the players up further up the ground. There wasn't any voice, and as a result, a boundary throw in.
Good tap there by Ryan, but it's just gone straight out of bounds again. I think Ryan's won maybe 95% of the taps today, but he is finding Wanderers players, so it's good work by the Wanderers players to assert themselves in that middle.
By tomorrow morning, he will have poisoning on his fingers, and it'll smell like a football.
There he is again, gets front position, but only as far as the Wanderers, and that's gone through for a point. We're a long way away from the action here. Sometimes hard to pick up the numbers.
Yes, it's almost like looking at Hobart from here, and it's a long way away.
Motlop just pushes the ball out wide, drops the one he should have took, and gets tackled in a great tackle, and that'll be holding the ball.
Did you get him for holding the ball? He did, yep.
Yeah, it's just an easy mark there, drop, so they'll be disappointed with that one. The Wanderers work this ball forward. Step man in Jack Truan. Goes the short option. It's all Districts there. They handball out, trying to get out of defence, but Farah's just juggled that one and it's gone out of bounds. So we've got another throw in deep inside the Wanderers forward line.
Yes.
Will Farah and Josiah have been pretty good today, I've thought. Josiah's a bit older now, but he's still running around like a young man out there.
Yeah, without being dominant, they've been efficient, that's for sure. Time they got the ball, they've done something with it.
Matty Dennis with the tap down. Wanderers are battling hard to try and keep that ball on the forward line or get a shot on goal, and looks like there's a whistle.
Free kick here.
And it's gone to the Wanderers player in Jack Sinclair. He's been working hard today, Sinclair, so I think he deserves a goal if he can be accurate on this kick. But
this will be a handy goal just before half-time.
I'm not going to give any more props. I'm going to wait for them to kick the ball great and hope for the best.
Jack Sinclair looking down the list. I can't see him kicking a goal. No, he hasn't kicked one yet. Certainly Aaron Motlop and his coaching staff will be very happy if he steers us through. With the timekeeper's finger on the button, I'd say, for half-time.
Sinclair on his approach. The kick looks really good, and that one's gone straight over the goal umpire's head for a goal. So well done, Jack Sinclair. Been battling hard today, but he just found himself in the right position and got that free kick from a hold, I believe. So
yeah, he did what a forward's supposed to do, and just be where the ball is.
long quarter here. We're ticking almost into 29 minutes.
Yeah, it's a bit surprised at that. They've kicked how many? 5 goals to Districts and 3 to Wanderers. 8 goals, yeah, so almost
A few
half
stoppages. So, yeah, we're 29 minutes in the second quarter. Southern District's Crocs 12-5-77. Lead the Wanderers Eagles 5-4-34.
So a 43-point lead going into the 29th minute, are we, of the second quarter. No, you're right. The height and strength of Big Ryan and the ruck has certainly been a contributing factor. As Matt Dennis gives him a spell and goes into the ruck himself.
Yes, that 1-2 punch, isn't it? Ryan and Dennis. Long kick there by the Wanderers.
That was East again who got that out.
Brenton with a great tackle, and that'll be holding the ball, Gray.
So here's a chance for another goal.
And he gets the 50-metre penalty. He would have been barking for that, I think. It's a long way out. So he'll enjoy going to the goal square and putting another one on the board. Back-to-back goals for Wanderers.
Yes, they're getting their reward late in the quarter. They have worked very hard for this. And he dribbles that through for another one.
Well
Brendan Motlop, number 39, has kicked a goal.
Well done, the Wanderers there. I'm just finding the Districts are starting to miss their teammates off the rucks. Big Ryan and Dennis swapping. They're just not finding their runners. But credit to Wanderers, they're reading it off those taps. And, there's another instance there where he's tapped it straight down the long kick and Brenton Motlop steaming out of that goal square and puts on a great tackle.
Yes, and he'd love to hear you say that, steaming out of the forward line. But certainly a bit of experience there too.
Yeah, I agree. And he's just come off a rugby league best and fairest for Nycliffe Dragons.
Oh, okay. So excellent, yeah.
He'd be loving the tackle people coming off the rugby season. He'll enjoy that one. Well done, Brenton.
He's the oldest player, of course, in the Wanderers side at 32. 6 months older than Simon Bates.
32. Quick tap in the middle. Dennis again, though, finds that looked like Cody Leggett.
Yeah, they are again. Another mark here to Wanderers. And
Leggett finds Motlop.
Nearly a 50. He slapped that out of his hand, but the umpire didn't.
Motlop drills one long, tries to look for Brenton, but it's come over the back. Brenton will fight hard, and well done. They've locked that one in. Back-to-back goals hopefully coming up, Gray, for the Wanderers.
Yes. What are we down to? 37 points, is it? The margin?
Yeah, 37 points, and we're at the 31-minute mark. So that siren should be going any second, I think.
Yeah, well, I thought I saw the timekeeper's finger on the button, but obviously not. It's been a long quarter, 30 minutes.
Big throw in. Great tackle there by... Oh, they've given a free kick. I thought that was a nice tackle by Zachary Fuller. Unfortunately, we're not down there. The umpire can see everything. Quick switch, but that'll do us.
And it's half time here at Norbuilt Oval, where Southern Districts lead by 37 points, and it must be a Southern District supporter on the siren because he's blown it about 4 times. Southern Districts at 12-5-77. They lead Wanderers 6-4-40. The major goal kickers Will Farrow has 3, the former district player, and 2 goals to Jared Brander, Ben Barnard and Daniel Murphy, who we're impressed with. And for Wanderers, Jack Truen has 2 out of his side's 6 goals. Best players, Will?
Yeah, I got Matty Johnson and Anderson really stood up in the first and second quarter, and Will Farrow obviously being that forward option. He's just delivering down there and kicking the goals. But Simon Bates has been terrific in that back line for Wanderers. Sinclair's starting to come into it fantastically, and Jackson East picked up, I think, about 8 or 10 disposals just after we spoke about him going missing. So
I was going to say he worked his way into the game very well. And for the Crocodiles, as you said, Big Ryan's been terrific, and so has Jed Anderson, so have the Johnson brothers. And, you just go down the list there, there's players everywhere. So and Matty Dennis, not forgetting him in the ruck and up forward, a very good player, Matty. He's 39 years of age, would you believe?
No.
38 years of age, sorry, but District well in command, Will, as we go to a break here at Norbuilt Oval with Wanderers leading with Southern District leading by 37 points.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
And welcome back here to Norbuilt Oval in Darwin's rural area. This is AFL and T's coverage of the 24-25 season, and we're about to enter the third quarter of the round 2 game between Southern Districts and Wanderers. Southern Districts well in command, 37 points up, but Wanderers are having a go, Will.
Yeah, it's been interesting. It looked like, you know, the Crocs were about to kick away at some stage there, but Wanderers limited their mistakes, what we've been speaking about today, and they're starting to use that short, find their targets, take care with their kick and handball, and their pressure in the forward line's been fantastic.
Using the ball well, they just have to start hanging on to a couple of marks, and they might be right in this. You never know, because they're a young side and they can run. But Districts class all over the ground, really. They should regain some poise, perhaps, and go on with it.
Yeah, I think Ryan will start to find his teammates now, and we'll come into that. Ball up in the middle to start the second half. Ryan with that long raking tap. He's just dominating it, isn't he? Quick kick off the ground. It was Jordan Johnston. Another long raking kick by Matt Shannon. Tries to find his teammate in Brander. Brander with a couple of efforts. Mitchell Taylor with great defensive efforts. Handball back. They're looking to move the ball out or lock it in here. Districts want to lock it in. They also want to get a shot on goal. Anderson gives the handball over and finds that man again.
He's popped it through, I think.
He's kicked a point.
Oh, point.
Farah going for his fourth. I thought he had more time than maybe he thought.
Yeah, I was going to say that he even thought himself. Gee, look like a goal for me. That's how far away we are again.
Yeah, Jack Sinclair with the football now. Nice little chip pass. They're looking to move that ball by hitting targets. Although they've missed that one in Bates. Bates tries to follow it up. Stephen Motlop, errant handball. Finds Jordan Johnston again. Motlop looks for Farah. He legged to bump there. He should have tackled. Oh, and then hits him off the ball. It was a bit of a weird knock on there, but Wanderers nonetheless are going forward. They're looking with Jed Anderson around. You probably wouldn't want to run straight, but Jed taps it out to himself, gets the footy back, gets a kick on. And then great work there by the Wanderers player, but looks like he got caught high. May have ducked.
Yeah, it looks like big-legged, is it? Down there in the back pocket.
Yeah, he's starting to get his hands on the footy legged, and Jalen Clark unfortunately gets him high. Good switch of the play there. They're looking to move the ball quickly here to Jackson East. East finds that short kick. They want to move it again very quickly. They don't want Districts to set up. And here we are. East runs out wide. Nice little chip kick. They give that handball inboard. Great work. They want to kick it over the top again. They've just got numbers running here, which is great for Wanderers.
That's the word that they need to do, to chip it around.
They're raffling the ball. They look
Chip
inboard
yeah.
here, and they missed the target. Unlucky. They would have been away. Sinclair, unfortunately. Another run there by Matt Shannon. Shannon with the long raking kick to Farah, but over the back. Can't pick who that was. Jed Anderson tries to jump over the back, take the mark. Mitchell Taylor streaming out defence, trying to find an option, and does find someone.
And I can tell you he ran his fair share then too, but the umpire let him go.
Yeah.
I thought it was 15 steps. With Mitch it was 20.
Sinclair might get on the end of this one. No, he's elected to go longer. It's a big kick. 2-on-2 down there. Oh, Brenton nearly takes the mark. Gives the handball off, but he's missed his target. Goes back for another bite. Gets it back again. That's a great tackle there laid by the Districts player. Wanderers were out. Wanderers now just with the numbers. Ryan swings it wide. Long raking kick. Looking for Dennis. Dennis gets bumped off the ball. Thought that could have been a free kick, but it's play on. And then he just taps it out. And looks like that'll be deliberate. And it was.
Yes, he appealed from got one. Very rarely you see that paid up here, Will, the deliberate, but it was very obvious then.
Oh, I thought maybe that would have been play on. That was a great kick there by Matty Dennis. He just found Anderson running through the middle, found himself up forward, and he's going at goal number 2.
I was going to say, talking about the hammer of Thor, he should steer this through. What would it be, 35 out, maybe 40?
Yeah, I think maybe 30. It'll be about 35 out, but he's very capable of this.
And of course, he loves to kick a goal, Jed.
Loves the celebration. So, kicks through the ball here and finishes off with a major.
Another one to number 17. That's just only his second goal. He wouldn't like that, Jed.
Yeah, 3 minutes 40 into the third quarter. It's Southern Districts Crocs, 12-7, 13-7, 85. Beating the Wanderers Eagles 6-4, 40. So, Wanderers wouldn't have wanted to come out. They would have wanted to kick that first goal. They had a couple opportunities going forward, but just couldn't capitalise with poor mistakes.
Well, the disposal wasn't too flashy, right? They've got to play that short game, though, to try and chop up Districts a bit, because Districts aren't the quickest side, well, Wanderers are, but unfortunately, there's an old rule in football, you've got to have the football in your hand first.
Yeah, that's right. Opportunistic, I think, Wanderers. So they need to just get it in the space and just try to run onto the footy.
And, of course, this giant of a man in the middle has slaughtered them all day.
Ryan with another tap down. Finds his teammate there, and Jordan Johnson starting to get his hands on the ball now. Jordan gets the 1-2 back.
Ooh, hit late.
Gets dealt with.
50,
They're going to call that one downfield.
FAD, they call that, do they?
Yeah. A bit unfortunate. I thought maybe just on the kick, but it was a swinging arm action. I think they're trying to get rid of that, which is good for the game. No one wants to get collected around the stomach area.
Especially the old elbows too, they tend to fly a bit.
So looks like Anderson was the recipient of that, so he's lining up for his second goal in a matter of a minute.
Third now to if he kicks it.
Third, sorry.
No, he's hooked it.
Push that one wide.
Got a bit over it, or is it? Yeah.
To relieve this. They got some runners coming out wide. They'll long kick down the ground. They should take care of this with Jackson East. He does just that. He look to move this ball quick. He's got to play it further down the field and finds him, and that is Zachary Fuller. Fuller want to look inboard here, but there's nothing on, and Districts have just clogged all of that up down the back. So they need to move the ball and find a short, and they found him. He doesn't need to go. He just wants to push back. They've got runners streaming down. If they can just switch the ball, they may be out here, Wanderers, and they do just that.
He's got a man out there, he's taken the mark.
Riley Calvin wants to hold that ball up. He's got a runner. Joel Cabillo elects not to use him, finds Mitchell instead. Taylor running off that full back line. Exactly what they want him to do. Use the ball, finds Ferreira.
This is what they have to do, Wanderers. Chip the ball around.
And there we have it. Finds the loose in Jackson East again. Oh, I thought that could have been a mark there, but good work from East. He started down that back flank and just sprinted gut run across after that switch.
He would have run 150 metres to get where he is now.
Unlucky not to be rewarded. I thought maybe that was a mark, but we're not down there, and the umpires can see better than us.
The boy from Busselton in Western Australia, Jackson East, a very high possession player.
Yeah, he's really good. He's been good so far today. Big throw in there by the umpire, but only to that big man in Ryan. They can't get around him. Great tackle there by Ferreira. Not rewarded. Play on. Wanderers will want to try and win this football back because Districts have a lot of runners coming out defence. Good work there by that player on the ground. I think it was Cal. No. Anyways, Motlop's got the football here. Motlop wants to run with the ball. Kicks it out wide. That was a really intelligent kick across his body, but Farah's just dropped another. They want to use the football here on the turnover, but another drop mark, unfortunately. And that just leaves Stephen out. Motlop with a raking handball out to number 14 and Bo Swartz. Swartz just misses the target.
Overdoing it a bit, Districts. That mark of Will Farah's, he flew just a fraction too early, Will, and he sort of almost overran the ball. Dropped the mark, and that kick from Swartz way too wide. So he's just got to tighten up a bit, the Crocs.
He's a big jumper. I think sometimes he jumps a bit too high for himself.
And too early.
We've got the throw in here, deep in District's forward line.
Shocking throwing by the boundary umpire.
They're going to let that play, and Matty Dennis just looks to knock it back over the boundary line. So we're just nearly on the 8-minute mark in the third quarter. Southern District's Crocs, 13-8-86, lead the Wanderers, 6-4-40. So we're 46 points at the moment. Wanderers will definitely look to kick the next couple, you'd hope.
Yes, but the ball's generally been down in the crocodile direction.
Get another throw in here, deep inside Southern District's forward line. Matty Dennis battles on with Kaylee Roberts.
That's a nice snap, I think.
That's a beautiful goal, and that's Anderson again.
The hammer of Thor, he went around corners to kick that one.
Loves the celebration, and yeah, once again, I know David's watching. At his work with all the school kids down in Melbourne, he's got a bit of a gig down there, so
excellent. Yeah,
enjoy the game, fellas, and yeah, Jed's on the board again.
Yeah, so I can tell you that David, the Jed is flying. That's his old horseshoe kick, isn't it? Really a beauty.
Yeah, he just bent that one around his body perfect, and
that's his third goal.
Yep.
So him and Will Farrell kicked 3 goals each.
I think
Districts have gone out to a 52-point lead.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, you're starting to see that now in a lot of the local comps, especially here. Goal-kicking midfielders, they're really important to each team. You know, Jed's one of them, and if he can get on the board as much as he wants, he'd be damaging, I think, this season.
He will be a pain in the backside to the opposition clubs. And, of course, he's hard at it as well.
Absolutely. Ball back up in the middle. Ryan gets beaten for the first time today. Looking to give the hands up. He just can't find it, and that's Leggett.
He might be gone, I think. He didn't really try and get rid of it.
Yeah, that's holding the ball. Great tackle there. I think that was Johnson.
You must make some attempt to get rid of it, Will, and he didn't.
Jordan Johnson looks to chip it over the top, finds his teammate. Quick handball off to Motlop. Motlop, he'll find someone here, Motlop. He's a great kicker of the footy. He's been chased.
Hopefully he'll have a shot.
He just he does that, and he kicks a booming kick.
And that is Stephen Motlop par excellent. The goal umpire holding himself. Is there a free kick? No, it's a goal.
Yeah,
must be a goal.
I think Motlop was hit after he kicked that ball. Unfortunately, we don't want to see that in the game, but he is an ex-Wanderers player, so maybe they're just giving him a bit of stick about it. But
he hadn't waved the flag, did it, the umpire?
No, I think it might have hit the post on the way through, but...
Oh, that would happen.
We'll wait to see.
So this is Motlop again? No, it's not. It's Big Dennis.
Oh, there's a free kick down ground, so there you go. Matty Dennis.
He was freed after delivery, FAD. Big number 21, that's his first, I think.
Yeah, he's worked hard today, Matty, especially in the ruck, and he's been presenting really well up forward. Unlucky not to get in on the scoreboard as much as he has today.
No, he's a very important player for the Southern Districts machine. As you said, in the ruck or down back or even up forward, which he is now. With his experience at the good old age of 39. 38, actually, sorry. I apologise, Matty. You're only a boy, really.
He's still young by heart too, Matty
yeah.
Dennis. He loves a chat. He loves a chat, Matty Dennis.
So that takes him out to 58 points?
Yeah, we're just 11 minutes into the third quarter. Crocodiles 15-8, 98, leading the Wanderers Eagles 6 goals, 440. Need a bit of a return here, but Ryan again gets the tap down, but only as far as the Wanderers player there in East. Yep. East just turns the ball over and finds Motlop. Motlop will want to get out of trouble here. They look to switch the play. It's a great kick. He's hit after the ball again.
I want to be careful here, Wanderers. I don't want people appearing at the tribunal in the week.
And that's a free kick against Motlop. Looks like he may have retaliated to Fuller.
Oh, look out. Yeah.
I think it's Fuller on that far wing that got the free kick.
Very important word in football, Will, discipline.
Yeah, and absolutely.
Both clubs have to use that. And this game enters the last 45 minutes, I suppose.
Well, he's pointing to the goals here. He's a young fellow, but he's quite confident he's going to get that distance. He's lining up, coming into his approach against the breeze. That falls well short, but nearly a mark over the top there by Piercy. And Zini kicks out of the pack, kicks it long, but only finds Sinclair. And he just turns straight away and finds his partner in crime in Jackson East.
And never guess who's got it, Jackson East, yeah. He is knocking up getting possessions now, this guy.
It'd be nice to finish with a goal after his hard work so far.
And he looks like he can run all day. Well, he looks pretty fit.
Yeah, I agree.
He's going to try and run around on his right foot and kick it out on the full. Well, no, got a point.
Yeah, against that win, it's a hard one to make that distance from there. You've got to be a bit of a rangy, long-kicking type, but he knew what he had to do, just unfortunate there with the accuracy. Motlop comes out of defence and finds Ryan all by and lonesome. He's got about 30 metres, gives the handball off. They'll look to try and come inboard. They go back to Ryan over the top with the handball. Ryan will then kick long down the ground with a bit of pressure. And a great mark down there. I think that was Jordan Johnson again. He finds Farah, and Farah kicks straight down the middle. And it's that man, Matty Dennis. He doesn't kick too many, so this will be interesting. I hope he puts this one over the goal umpire's head, because he...
See, Will, that's what districts can do. They ran that out of the back line beautifully. They're passing to position, players everywhere, and now Matty Dennis lining up. So sometimes football can be an easy game.
Yeah, I agree, because football, you can't just stand around. You've got to think about what's happening when you don't have the ball, and it's the hardest part, I think, when you're tired and you don't want to run, but...
Yes, I think he's missed it though, Matty.
Long kick, but unfortunately he's just pushed that one to the right.
He's another player who loves to kick a goal, so
yeah,
be a bit disappointed with that. The boy from Melbourne, Bundoora way, I think.
Yeah, he's been around too, Matty Dennis. He's played at a few clubs, won a few league medals.
Seems to have been around for about 100 years, and he's only 38.
Yep. Could see him here at 45.
You must admit, a 38-year-old playing in the heat up here, it's all credit to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Long kick out there. Finds an unmarked player. They've kicked over the top, but misses his target. I think that might have been Cabillo. Motlop will look to win the footy here. If he can just pick it up, they're out. He's gone to the boundary line, and then that one's been knocked over. Good pressure there by Wanderers. Fortunately, Stephen couldn't pick that one up to get away because they were loading up out here for that switch, which they've been doing today. That switch has killed Wanderers.
Well, they have got one plus on Districts, and that's their leg speed, Wanderers, so they can run down opponents as they did then with Motlop. So there's plenty of leg speed on the blue and gold. Unfortunately, the disposal skills were just a little bit short.
Tap down there by Ryan, who we spoke about all day in that ruck. Looks like there's a free kick being given. And that'll go to, I think that might be Johnson. He looks, Embor goes through the middle. Misses his target Anderson, but Anderson makes the kick look good. Long kick down the line. He's looking for Brander. Brander tries to go with the one arm on Mitchell Taylor. It's a hard task. Taylor beats his opponent, takes on another one, locks it in. Brander with the second effort. Jed Anderson again comes through, cleans it up. They'll want to get this one off with Farah. Farah runs away from his opponent, kicks it over the top, wants to dribble it through, but it's just gone through for a behind.
Yes, I was going to say, is Brander still out there? But he is. Haven't seen much of him this quarter. Mitchell Taylor doing a very good job on him.
Yeah, I think Mitchell's done well. He's had a few opponents down there. Matty Dennis, Brander, Will Farah. So he's playing a pretty tidy game. Whoever he's on doesn't seem like they're getting away with the footy or much ground to run away from.
And of course, he always takes the number one defender, Brander. So
yeah,
number 2 and 3 have to cope with Dennis, Farah, whoever else.
Clark gives that handball off to Motlop. Motlop elects the soccer off the ground, but they'll run that one through for a behind. But Motlop pushed all the way up there. He might be playing a different role. Good chip in there. They find Sinclair. He's been really good today, Sinclair. He switches the ball out wide. They want to kick long down the line to try find a teammate, and he does just that. Finds Frill. Frill gives the handball off.
Handball's a bit quick, but
they've
still got it.
Another handball, but misses his target. You just got to make sure you take them ones.
That's what we talk about disposal skills, Will. I've got to be spot on.
Crocs are out. They fumble the football. No one wants to pick it up. That man does leg it, but it's a free kick again. Looks like it was a throw. So free kick will go to Districts.
Yeah, that's what's the word for it. Illegal disposal, isn't it? They call it. In brackets, throw.
Beautiful kick down the line. Finds his man in Bo Swartz. Bo Swartz, good user of the football. Just kicks it across. And Brander. But he's dropped it. Capable to pick it up. And just, unfortunately, took that one a bit light. Didn't bend.
Hands on hips, too. He wouldn't be happy with that.
I don't think he'd be able to throw a boomerang the way that snapped. But
no, he had all the time in the world, too, but still put it wide. So anyway, they're pretty well in command, the Crocodiles.
Quick kick out wide. Finds Junagama. He's done his job today. He's proud of himself so far. Good chip over the top. Finds Matty Motlop. Motlop will look to move the ball as quick as he can. Misses his target, goes over the top. Unfortunately, Manzini mops it up. Anderson kicks it towards the middle, finds Johnson. Johnson will turn and go with a long kick. He'll be looking for Brander again. But Brander's just getting out-bodied here today.
He was out-bodied then by, it wasn't Taylor though, was it? Got someone else
I think they'll call that one deliberate, and they do. The District's free kick.
Don't forget, Will, while I get the free kick organised, this is AFL and T's coverage of the round 2 game, AFL and T game between Southern Districts and Wanderers at Norbuilt Oval.
Good kick in there. Anderson just drops the football. Battles on hard. He'll try to get up here. Mitchell Taylor lurking around the pack. Makes a good tackle. Quick kick by Dennis. Unfortunately, it was just tapped on. They'll look to rush that one through, and they do.
Yes, he saw the major opening, Matty, and thought, beauty, here's a goal, but Wanderers pretty desperate on that occasion. Yeah,
Brander's been there. He's got the length on his defender, but he's just dropped a couple of sitters.
He's been out-body, which is pretty rare too.
Yeah.
So Wanderers, they've worked hard.
Good move here.
6 goals, a bit of a disappointing return, but here's another mark in the back line for Wanderers.
Riley Calvin. Calvin will want to move the ball. The short chip and does just that and finds Piercy. Piercy takes the mark.
He's caught one in the back there, right in the kidneys.
Takes an errant knee, and they're never fun.
That, yes, he isn't particularly laughing, is he, about that?
Piercy goes wide, finds his teammate there in Truin. Truin looks inboard. Good kick by Truin, finds Motlop. Motlop will want to switch the ball again. They're lining up in the middle if they can just move it, and they do just that. Ferreira gets the ball. They got a long kick here to Friel. If Friel can get onto the end of that, he's having a shot on goal, and he does. Well worked there by Wanderers. They held onto the football. Gray, they were moving that pretty well. The short kicks like we spoke about.
That's what I've said. Yeah, once they can do that on a regular basis, they'll have more opportunities to kick goals, and that's what young Friel is going to line up for.
Yeah, they had the kick back to the middle. It was the dangerous kick, but it worked out. Motlop turned. Sini had players on in the middle, and then it was just a domino effect from there. They moved it on, and accuracy was the key word. I thought in that bit. They just found a teammate wherever they were moving the ball to.
Once there's an option, you're just about in. He kicked what's he done, the goal? Yep. To John Friel, the 19-year-old, Will.
Yeah, well done to Friel. He could have let up, but he decided to hang back, and he just found the space over the back, and it was a great kick to him. The defender didn't know where that football was going, so well done to Wanderers. Accurate passes, efficiency.
Goal number 7 for the Eagles. Unfortunately for them, Southern District to kick 15.
Yeah, just ticked over 20 and a half minutes in quarter 3. Crocodiles 15-13, 103. Lead Wanderers Eagles 7-5-47.
Yes, we're here at Fred's Pass in the twilight. Magnificent day now. That heat's gone away a little bit, Will, and so is the humidity, although we have got a big fan behind us helping.
It's been a great day down here.
Always is
at Norbuilt.
At Fred's Pass, yes. And
remember the old oval when I was a younger young man.
And here he is, Big Ryan, again, Will. It'll be interesting how he goes this time.
Yeah, he's going up against Kaylee Roberts. Roberts has got some hop about him, but Matty Motlop wins the football, gets taken down, and then that man again, Anderson. It's a wobbling old kick. He finds Farah. Farah wants to pick the ball up. Unfortunately, he's got that Wanderers defender right on his hammer. Anderson might end up with the football again here. It's a great tackle. East drops the football.
I was going to say, he was lucky to get away with that. The
Crocs
might have been unsighted, I think.
Crocs are just looking like they wanted it more here. They're trying to win the football to get it out. Wanderers get tackled, and I think we'll have a ball up. Well done by Wanderers. It was good defence. They just kept coming at Crocs, wouldn't let them get any further inside that forward 50.
No, you're right. A lot of district's goals have been hard-earned. There's been no sort of running or an open goal type of stuff.
Is that man the goal kicker in Friel? Friel will be looking to find a player. They got the spare out here in Tyson White coming onto the field. If he can get around his opponent, he'll be an option up forward.
No, they've gone along instead. That's going to get spoiled.
Truin makes the contest. They look inboard to Johnson. Johnson misses his handball. Picked up there by Keenan Lake. Long kick towards the middle. Jed Anderson makes that kick look good with a good pick-up. Chips it forward, finds Matty Dennis. Matty Dennis will wheel and go, and he'll look for Brander deep in that goal square. Or is it Will Farah? Farah's onto the football. He just drops that one and misses it with the second effort, and it's just going to roll out. No, it's kept in. Brander snaps it to the top of the goal square, but Mitchell Taylor cuts it off.
Bit of experience there, Mitchell. He sorted that out very well.
And Jackson East starting to find some football here and some space on the ground. They switch it out, but they've got nothing coming out here. Frill's coming off to the bench. They might have an option that comes on. Piercy's all by himself on that second kick if he can get it to him. They elect to go in the middle. Great kick there. Tyson White rolls into half forward. Long kick to Leggett. Oh, Leggett just drops that one. I thought they would have been out. Good harassing tackles there. They've moved the ball into the centre though, but it's just going to get chopped off again. Wanderers starting to find themselves, but unfortunately they just had no support.
Look at Anderson. He's getting kicks at will here.
Anderson's just floating around the ground.
He's probably moved into BOG status along with Big Ryan, I think.
I think so also. Johnson, off that back flank, Johnson's been terrific, but they've pushed the ball on. There's a bit of a battle between Benjamin Barnard. He loses that football. Junagama gives it over the top, looking for Matty Motlop. He overruns it. Matthew Johnson picks the ball up again, gets the handball, gets to Manzini. Johnson ends up with the football. He'll look to go forward, almost turns the ball over. Good tackles there, well done to Wanderers. They're starting to put the pressure on. Long kick down into the ground. Matty Dennis misses the ball, goes over the back. Nothing but Districts players. Jalen Clark with a quick snap, turn, and he's finished.
A goal, I think.
What a great goal by Jalen Clark.
Yes, the former Buffalo soldier. It's his first.
He picked that ball up and sidestepped pretty quick. Could almost sidestep Rain, I thought, with that turn.
He kicked it with the outside of his boot as well, so...
Yeah, good check side.
Nicely through. In fact, is that the wind howling through our speakers? Lads?
I think it could be.
Is that the wind howling through our speakers? Is that the breeze going through our speakers, our headsets? It's not real loud, but it's there, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Well, it comes and goes.
Nearly 25 minutes into the third quarter. The Crocodiles 16-13, 109. Lead Wanderers 7-5, 47. So
it's been 5 goals kicked this quarter.
Yeah, Wanderers were battling hard there, but unfortunately it's just too much pressure, too much footy going into the District's forward line. It's just hard to stop. Matty Dennis down the ruck, taps it down, finds Anderson. Anderson's being held. I think he'll get the free kick here. Anderson will turn and go pretty quickly, I reckon. No, he wants to hold it up.
Is he going to show us a hammer of Thor?
Here he is, Big Ryan coming out of the goal square. Won't get a jump at it though, but Farah will. Good protection there by his teammate as well.
Yes, the Wanderers defenders were drawn to Big Ryan then, which left Will unmarked, and he said, thank you very much, I'll have this one.
Yeah, Will jumped in from the side, unopposed too, which makes it a lot more easier to take those marks. But
so can he convert? He's missed a couple of easy ones, Will.
What's he going for, goal number 4?
Yeah, that's right, spot on.
Goal 4 here for Farah. Someone standing behind the goals with their arms up, kicking at me.
As a target, and he's kicked a point, I think.
Farah's bending it back, but unfortunately, that's gone through for behind.
He's kicked 3 and he could have kicked 6 or 7, Will.
Mitchell with a quick kick in. He wants to move the ball quickly here, but it's just being held up. I think that was Truan. Truan finds East.
Now, will Wanderers play the short game here, Will, or will they go long?
I think they'll have to. I think they'll have to try and find out where we want to kick the ball. Oh, it's just another drop mark, unfortunately, there by Cabillo. Piercy makes the tackle. Great tackle. He's trying to hold it in. It's come out, though. Oh, another great tackle. That'll be holding the ball. Good pressure.
Yes, I like Piercy's game. He's been hard at it. Some of his disposal probably needs a bit sharpening up, but certainly with his tackling, very good.
Motlop with the long kick in, but it's all Districts there, and Brody Lake drops one he probably should have taken. Battles on, gets tackled, the ball spills. Motlop wants to go wide. They want to switch it and get the ball out of here. And they do just that, but it's just nearly cut off there by Thomas Knight.
Oh, he got one right down the side then. Shannon?
Davin Ferreira doesn't normally miss those, but he has on this occasion.
Just looking at Matty Shannon, he copped a good hip and shoulder there, but he looks like he's all right.
Yeah, it was a good bump.
The last thing you want in the game of football is late injuries.
Yeah, I agree. Motlop, he'll look to find someone long here, and he's played on, looking to really launch. That's a big kick out by Motlop. Finds his teammate. No, he drops that one. Matty Dennis, like a rover, picks it up off the ground in great hands. It was a really great mark there by, I think that was Shanahan. Moves the ball on, and here we've got Bo Swartz just streaming through the middle. Another bounce. Might take another one. No, he's taking a shot at goal, bending back, but it's just drifting away to the right.
He needed to be told by his teammates he had more room than more time than they thought.
Yeah, I think so.
In the end, he rushed it a bit and kicked a point. So they're wasting a couple of opportunities late in the third quarter, Districts, but they're still well in command. Well, still 63 points in front.
Yeah, I think they're just enjoying themselves out there now. There's a lot of goal kickers over the board.
Oh,
big jump there by, I think that was Johnson again.
Johnson, yep.
Yeah, which one? Jordan Johnson, brother 9. Of Matt.
Number 9, yeah.
Matty Dennis gets the quick 1-2. They look to switch it back out. Motlop's pushing to a good position. He may get the switch. No, they'll look to just to keep possession, chip the ball around. They've gone back to Matty Dennis. Dennis just slopes around, drives the ball down to centre half forward, but it's only Wanderers players there. Jack Sinclair.
There it is. So there's the three-quarter time siren here at Norbuilt Oval. And must have a district supporter on the siren, but it's 16, 15, 111 Southern Districts. Wanderers are 7-6-48. As I said, Districts 63 points in front. We'll be back after a short break.
Love exploring the territory? If you do, it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling costs. So get out there and explore. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Welcome back to the final stanza of this round 2 NTFL game between Southern Districts and Wanderers. This is AFL&T's coverage of the 24-25 TIO NTFL season. District well in command, 60-odd points, Will, and they should go on with it.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're just playing in red time now. The game could have been pretty much done at half time, I thought. Crocs were too good in the middle. I thought he's won over 90% of his taps, even around the ground. He's strong. He's been presenting. Matty Dennis came into the game late in that third, but Matt Johnson's through the middle along with Jed Anderson. Jed's kicked 3 goals. He would have at least had 30 almost by now.
And he's caused a few headaches, I'd say, to the Wanderers coaches. He's been everywhere and hard at it.
Yeah.
As the hammer of Thor.
No doubt. For me, Wanderers, I really like Jackson East. He's come into it late. He had a few touches early, sort of went missing, but starting to find the football now, and his gut running's been really good to watch live. And along with Jack Sinclair, the number 6, he's been good, really, really good. And I like Ferreira's game. Not so much for his disposal, but he's certainly been hard at it, and he's tackled very well. Yeah, he's been leading up well.
And Leggett's come into the game, so they have got some good signs, Wanderers.
Yeah, I think so. They just they can hold on to the footy and use that short chip around. I think they're better for it, but yeah, we'll see how that comes into this last quarter.
Hope all that effort in the first 3 quarters won't count against them, because Districts will be looking for a big last quarter, I would say, to boost their percentage. And as we speak, we're just looking at the Wanderers, the District's forwards working down to the goal square. You've got Jed Anderson, Brander, Big Matty Dennis, Will Farrer, and I think Josiah Farrer over there on the other side.
And Bo Swartz.
So a very powerful forward line. If they've ever really clicked, they would kick gold out of their backside, wouldn't they?
I think so. You'd almost start to get jealous that Brander's not getting enough, but Jed is, or Matty Dennis. But no, a good team doesn't care about that. They just care about, kicking the goals, and that's how it should be.
Of course, we haven't seen the best of the likes of Josiah Farrer yet, so you never know.
All right, ball up. Start of the last quarter. We've got Ryan and Kane Cox. Ryan wins that tap, goes down to Matty Johnson. Johnson misses the football, runs away. And looks like it's going to be another ball up again. Well, good start there by Wanderers. They laid some tackles. There was no easy get-outs. So Ryan goes in the ruck again, taps it straight down to Cox. The ruckman actually read the tap off the opposition ruckman, but Johnson, once again, wanting to run away with the football.
I just got a message about why Matty Dennis hasn't played more in the ruck today, and I can tell you the reason why is Mr. Ryan Wyatt, or Wyatt Ryan. He's been terrific.
Yeah, I agree. Good handball out. They're looking to pick the football up here. They'll want to get it out of their centre. Good work there by the Wanderers player in Jackson East. Moves it on, finds Piercy. Piercy misses his target in Motlop, but he'll look to go at the football again. Picks it up away. He's being tackled. And we're looking at another ball up. Well done there to Wanderers. They stuck to it, made some good tackles, and now been rewarded with a ball up, just on centre half forward.
No, you're right. Forward line. As far as the effort goes, Will, you can't fault Wanderers.
Big tap there by Ryan, the double-handed tap. That's given him breathing space.
Who's this speedster?
And we got Matt Shannon running through the middle, looking to deliver. Good courage there to drop back. They've got the switch if they need it. Bates has pushed into the middle. Elected to just go short, coming out defensive 50.
What options has he got?
He's got a long kick. That was well thought through. Our man in Knight. Knight wants to move the football. He doesn't have much to kick to, so he just kicks it down the line. Unfortunately, it's all Crocodiles back there, and that man in Ryan. Ryan finds Cabillo, though, turns it over. Good work by Wanderers.
Yes, the Crocodiles were left to feast on that loose ball, weren't they? There's about 2 or 3 of them flew. No one marked the ball, though.
Ryan, the ruckman, became the rover. So we've got a ball up here. Ryan goes again in the ruck. Cabillo misses the football. Good tackle there by Motlop, and that's got to be holding the ball. Great tackle there by Motlop. He just stuck on him. And what's going on down there?
No, I think the district player actually chucked the ball right on the boundary line. The umpire's pinged him for it.
Looks forward, chips the pass, finds Truan. Truan wants to look long, relays down the ground with a big kick, but it's only as far as Crocodiles. He's misjudged that kick and he's pushed it out to the right. So turnover, they look to switch the football. Almost another drop mark there, but he's controlled it. Goes out wide, finds that man in Taj Stanley. Stanley will look to kick the ball into the middle. Misses his teammate there, but could be a free kick for a block. He's going to go the way of Districts. I just thought that was a good contest.
Yeah, it was about a 50-50, wasn't it? But they went the way of the Crocodiles.
Quick switch out kick. Finds Mazzini. He handballs back inside.
Oh, fumble.
Quick fumble, and that's got to be holding the ball. Oh, he's caught holding the man. Unlucky.
Yeah, very unlucky. I thought should have gone the other way, Will.
Swartz, unopposed, chips over the top, and then finds Brander with no one on him.
Here's Brander. He hadn't really had a... Well, he did have a snap in that last quarter, didn't he? But we'll see how he goes this time. It's a difficult kick, as you say, from that side of the ground, kicking into the face of what breeze there is. This will test the former Eagle and Giant.
He hasn't had too many shots at goal today compared to last week with the 6 goals, but I'm still backing him in here to kick 100 grade. Brander on his approach. Stabs at the ball. Puts that one straight over the goal umpire's head.
As good forwards do, Will. They should finish them off, all of them, like that. And another goal to Jared Brander. That's his third.
Yeah, he's kicked 3 today. You wouldn't think. He's been playing up high. You know, he's done the team things. It's not about, you know, just obviously him, but he's done what was required of him from his team.
He has flashed in and out a bit, hasn't he? But he's got 3. He could have had 5 or 6. Get a bit more accurate. The same as Will Farrer. He's got 3 himself, Will. But certainly plenty of good signs for Districts. They've got a very good forward line, very attacking midfield, and an organised defence. So they're going to be hard to beat as the season goes on.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to be a threat to the competition, and this win today is going to actually, you know, put every other team on notice, I think.
No, you're right, of course.
We go back in the middle.
Big leap there, big Ryan again.
Ryan with another good ruck tap. Tries to find Matt Shannon. He just overruns the ball. And that looks like PC's dived on that. He might get pinned. No, it's come out. Ryan again. Big kick out. It's going to be a good contest.
Oh, that was gutsy there by number 14.
Well done. Knight handballs out. Finds his teammate in Calvin. Calvin's got nothing to kick to down the ground, so he just bombs it forward, looks for Ferreira. And they both outmark each other there, and it goes to ground. Clark picks it up, finds Stephen Motlop. He just retreats 20 metres.
So much time, Motlop, isn't he? It's unbelievable.
Yeah, experienced player.
Fantastic player with Geelong, of course, and Port Adelaide.
Yeah, he's been around the AFL system for a while with that experience. So, and there he is there, receives the football, just on cue. He'll look to switch. No, he's gone back through the middle. Bit of a mistimed kick, but he's got teammates around the football. And they'll want to win this one again, and they do. Jalen Clark sidestepping through again, but gets caught holding the ball.
Jalen, that was a great tackle too. And is it coming back?
I think it is.
Looks like it did, yeah, number 8.
No, but they've called it back.
Oh.
They didn't call the advantage.
Bit strange, wasn't it? But anyway.
Yeah, Tyson White. He's
It's a very nice goal too by the Wanderers player.
Tyson White has it about, we're looking at about 65, 70 metres out, so be looking to pass this one off or kick it to the hot spot.
He's going to have to do a Malcolm Blight from there.
But I think with Ryan back deep, it's going to be a hard task to pass to anybody all with that long kick.
You might remember Malcolm Blight kicking an 80-metre goal.
Yeah, he's opted with the torpedo, and he's got every bit of that kick. Made the distance quite easily. 70 metres out, that was another 10 metres on top.
It was a good kick, but unfortunately away to the right.
So Tyson White, unfortunately, it's another kick in.
Yes, I well remember that day down at Princes Park when Blighty marked right on the siren. All the Carlton supporters laughed at him, and he went back and kicked a 90-metre goal. So
yeah, drilled it.
The great Malcolm Blight, those were the days, weren't they?
I think they were asked to use the same football. Unfortunately, when it goes out, you can't pick another one up.
No, that's right.
So Motlop just plays on, looking for a target with his crafty kicking. Finds that man in Jack Palmer. Palmer goes inboard, finds Swartz. Swartz look to switch the ball out wide now, where they've got the numbers. They've gone through the middle with a risky kick, but it pays off. Now they'll switch it back to the way it came in Anderson. Anderson's got that chip over the top. Finds Matthew Johnson. Anderson will run on. Doesn't get the handball back, but they kick over the top and find Daniel Murphy. Murphy will look straight at Brander here if he doubles back on that lead.
He might even... No, I won't give it to Anderson now. What's happened?
I'm not unsure what that call was about. They said he ran too close to the man on the mark, but He was following Jed. I thought the rule is if you're following a opponent.
He's pinged him for the 5 metre rule, hasn't he?
Yeah, I
That's
think
what's
so.
happened, yeah.
It's a. I've never agreed with that rule. I thought.
No, it's a strange rule, and certainly even the crowd here in the Wanderers camp, of course, are very pleased with that. In brackets, upset.
Yeah, I think they got a right to be there, but
No, there wasn't much in that.
no. You know, the heat of the game and the way the game's gone on, I thought he could have just let that one go.
Venting a bit of their frustration, I think, the Wanderers coaching staff there. They've been a long day for the Blue and Golds.
Yeah, we're just 8.5 minutes into quarter 4. The Crocodiles are 18-15, 123, leading the Wanderers Eagles 7-6-48 down at Norbuilt Oval.
Yes, down here in the rural area, about 60k, you reckon, south of Darwin, all up?
Yeah, roughly.
I remember the old Fred Park ground over above those trees there.
Yeah, it was good fun. All right, back in the middle here. Ryan gets the tap again, but he just isn't finding any of his teammates with his tapping today, but he's won them nonetheless. Quick handball. They'll look to move the ball here. Junagama just kicks it long in hope. Tries to find Frill. Frill makes the contest of it with Motlop. And then it's socket off the ground there. Looks like Jackson East. Deep down into the Wanderers half forward area. They'll look to want to lock this one in or get it forward. They won't want Districts to try to get that easy takeaway, because when they do, they're lightning fast with it.
Yes, they use the handball a lot when they get hold of it.
Ryan knocks that down to Swartz. Swartz tries to take it on. Handballs back into the middle. He gets caught. That was holding the ball. Great tackle. Really great tackle. But unfortunately, Sinclair's played that on. Anderson goes in hard, puts in a nice bump. It's a long kick, but Matty Dennis, long arms, just came over the top. I think he could stand 5 metres away and still spoil that ball, Matty Dennis. He's a tall man.
He's got the arms of a tarantula, hasn't he, really? Certainly long. Great player, Matty Dennis.
So we're back in Wanderers forward half here, around the half forward area. Again, they won't want that one to come out easy. So really good defence and tackling. Keep that in. So Wanderers get the football here. They get the quick one out. But just as quick as that, Crocodiles pounce.
I was going to say they've had two players at least grabbed him. So they're not very keen on giving up any scores late in the game, Districts.
Ryan with the early tap. Goes down to Clark. Clark tries to put on a Shepherd. Bo Swartz looking to pick the footy up. He's taken down in a good tackle there by Leggett. Leggett's battling on the ground, but so is Motlop. Motlop ends up with the football over the line.
And where we're looking from, Will, the players are emerging from behind a shed there.
Yeah, it's a bit skewed, isn't it? You can't see much from that angle where we are, but lucky we got the screen.
I plead with Southern Districts to get a chainsaw out and move that about 50 metres to the left. I think everyone will be happy then.
Quick throw in there. Frill gets the ball. Just overrun there. Quick kick out by Jackson East, but it's just pushed out wide. They've got another player there in Truan. Truan just steps out of bounds. So Wanderers have had it down there for a few minutes in this quarter, really pushing hard with their pressure.
Yes, they'll be keen to finish off, with a handful of goals. It'll be great for the club, and they've certainly worked hard enough.
So another throw in, deep inside Wanderers forward line. Brenton Motlop battles with Ryan. Ryan wins that contest again. Quick tackle there on East, but it's high. So East will go back, looks for that short chip in, and finds his man in Ferreira.
This time Ferreira can kick a goal. Yes, they've certainly forced the issue this quarter. Wanderers, haven't they? We've been going, 10, 11 minutes, and the ball's hardly been up here. Up at the district end, I mean.
Yeah, they're just slowly, keeping into this quarter. They're making their tackles. The pressure's up high. This is a reward, though, that you want. You want to kick this, reward your team.
And this is the man who you told me that never misses. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll keep my mouth closed. I've cursed a few of them today, but he's normally an accurate kicker goal. I think there was a period there where he was kicking 4s and 5s for Wanderers for a while.
And he's done just that. So you've picked it beautifully, Will.
Yeah, Davin Ferreira.
That's his first.
That's his first goal for the game. He's been good today. He's pressure and he's been leading up in that forward line, and he's tackling and he's been battling. I think up there, a lot of the times it's not coming in how they want it. So it's a bit of chaos football, but Ferreira's been really good. I've really enjoyed his game today. He's been, I think, one of Wanderers' best.
Yes, they've certainly had some good players. Unfortunately, they've been overwhelmed by a very, very good side in Southern Districts. They trail now by 69 points. Been going, 13 minutes in the last quarter? Will.
Yeah, quarter fourth, just over 13-minute mark. Crocodiles 18-15, 123, leading Wanderers 8-6, 54. 18 goals, 15. Great.
33 scoring shots there to 15.
Yeah, and 12-9 last week for the Crocs. So they want to start kicking those goals because when it does count, they'll want them. Big ruck contest there. Ryan just goes straight at his opponent. He's starting to look a little bit tired, is Ryan. He's rucked all day. Crocodiles looking to switch that ball, but it's a bad handball. Motlop ends up with it. He turns that football over. Good tackle, just got the handball out. Motlop will try to hit that one through, but just gets spoiled off there. That was great work by Kane Cox. Wanderers trying to lock it in or get a runaway here. Good fend off. He'll look long. Scrubbing old kick up to the forward line. Bit of chaos football. Motlop comes out, puts on the pressure. Looking to make that tackle. They chip it out, but only as far as Motlop. Motlop with a second effort there, runs it out of defensive 50. Long kick looking for Ryan, and he finds him.
They've finally got the ball out of their back half district. They've had to work hard to get it to where it is now, but now Mike is no nice mark.
Will Farah takes a really nice time mark up at the half forward. He kicks central, looking for Brander, and it'll find him. Great kick by Will Farah, and great work by the district's forwards to get out of his way and leave that space open.
Yes, you're right, Will. A beautifully positioned kick that by Will Farah on his return to the Crocodile jumper.
Going for goal number 4, I believe, Brander.
Had a fair run with Catherine South down the big rivers too, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
And then he did his hamstrings and now he's back and looks very fit too, ready to go.
Yeah, I agree. He's looking in good nick. Brander on his approach. Just chips out that one and pushes it wide. So, yeah, that was
another miss.
Weird old kick from Brander. It looked like he just tried to stab at that one instead of kicking through the ball.
And he went around corners as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little bit unusual, but I guess he's trying a few things at the end of the game.
Horrigan passes out to Mitchell. Horrigan will want to run on here. Gets the handball, looping handball. They got the play there, but just too slow with the disposal, unfortunately, and he just gets pushed over the line, but the umpires called it a push in the back. They'll look to kick long to get it outside 50. They find the short, though. It's Matty Motlop. Does Motlop look to move the ball into the centre? Yes, he does. They'll look to switch this football. They got the runners, they got the numbers. Just a couple of players leading each other's way. No choice now to go down the line. And he chips that one in short. Now they've got the switch. Great kick. Finds Truan. Truan will look to kick long again. No, he's taking the game on. Ryan's chasing hard. The big ruckman. He'll be exhausted after this run. Nice handball over the top. Do they find him? They do just that. Truan's ran on. Ryan still chasing. Doesn't get his man. Long kick up to the forward line. And dealt with. So Mazzini's been good back there. He's been honest.
He's been his normal honest self as Matthew Mazzini.
He's a great spoil.
Boy from down in South Australia somewhere, hidden away there amongst the crow eaters.
So deep down in Wanderers forward line, they'll want to make sure they get a goal or a scoring shot out of this. They've had majority of the football in this fourth quarter. Quick handball out. Moving the football. That's Leggett. Leggett passes back to East. East snaps it to the danger spot, but there's no one back there but Mazzini.
Yes.
Mazzini handball straight off to Motlop. Motlop moves the ball straight on to Matt Shannon.
It's been a big numbers game all day, really. The districts have always got numbers around the ball.
Matt Shannon misses his mark, and Ferreira just unfortunately fell down at the worst stage. So districts are away here. If they can hit a target, and they do, they find Murphy. Murphy handballs over the top.
Clever, very clever.
Finds that man in Brody Grace. Grace, long kick out to Brander. He's got a bit of space. He'll want to turn and go.
Clever.
Taps it over the top.
He's mucked it up, though.
He's got too many players to contend with, and Wanderers, good defence. This kick has to hit, and it does. Finds that man in Kane Cox. Cox will look to kick the ball long, but Matt Shannon's getting across, and he just gets his hand on the spoil. And Matt Shannon finds the boundary line.
Yes, if this game was won on effort, Will, I think it'd be very, very close.
Yeah, Wanderers aren't, they haven't stopped trying all day.
Yeah.
It's just a more experienced outfit in Crocs. The Andersons, the Shannons, the Johnstons, the Motlops down back for Crocs. They've just been too good today.
Speaking of Matty, he's in the ruck at last. So he's just caught on the back of his head, but he's up on his feet again. Wanderers opponent, I think, a bit of a head clash there between the two.
Yeah.
Leggett and Dennis.
Bumped heads, but here we go. Long kick there by
nice.
Johnston. Johnston looks, but only finds that man to the ground in Mitchell Taylor. And Mitchell Taylor with a timely push
on Will Farah, and they clap hands, those two. So it's a bit of good sportsmanship there, Will.
Yeah. Sinclair pushes that one wide. Finds Matty Motlop. Motlop's had a few disposals today. He's been quite good, I thought. Just seems to find space all the time, and he just loves to tackle. Good handball out there by Districts, being peppered. Motlop. Quick handball inside. Wanderers will want to clear the football here, and they do just that, but looks like they'll be coming back in because that one's out of bounds on the full.
And as they go for the boundary throw-in, remember this is AFL on T's coverage of the round 2 game at Norbuilt Oval between Southern Districts and Wanderers. And of course, this is the 24-25 TIO NTFL season.
Yeah, it's been entertaining today. They're looking to move that football inside 450 with a big raking kick. They're looking for Anderson, and Anderson with strong hands.
And he, being the hammer of Thor, you think he'd kick this quite comfortably from about 35 metres out. In fact, when he kicks it, it'll be 35. So
Goal 4?
Yes, he's kicked 3. Yeah,
3.
So going for his 4th.
Yeah, I think this is your best on ground today, Anderson. I thought he's been everywhere. Down back, in the middle. His tackling has been great. Disposal and kicking goals.
Straight through the middle. 3.5 metres each side, that one.
As soon as he come off his boot, he looked confident and walked that one in with a little cheeky point. But
1 goal on each quarter for the Ando boys.
4 goals, possibly 30-plus disposals today, and about a gazillion tackles.
Yes, him and Big Ryan will be between for the BOG, you'd think. Interesting come Nichols medal time when we see the umpires' votes.
Yeah, I agree. I think Anderson's in for a big year.
He is, and so is Ryan, the way he's going. In fact, so are most of the district side.
Yeah, I think Anderson won the best on ground medal in his grand final down south. I can't quite remember the team, but
okay.
He's in form. He's fit.
Yeah,
he's strong.
Raring to go, isn't he? And hungry.
And that's that AFL level, that he brings here. So back in the middle, we got Big Ryan again. Wins that tap, but only as far as Pearcey. Pearcey gives the handball off. Straight into the hands of Zachary Fuller. It's a roly-poly kick that goes inside 450, and Ferreira's just been presenting, but he just hasn't been on the end of the good ones. Good clearing kick there by Clark. Clark battles it on with Joel Cabillo. Cabillo goes to ground. Districts pick up the ball and look to run away. Little chip pass. Finds his teammate, and that's Daniel Murphy. He's been a good little lead-up player, Murphy, today. He'll look to move the ball central. They're just streaming through the middle. Another little kick. Motlop's trying to run around to get the football. Doesn't get it. Chip back through the middle and finds Matt Shannon. Matt Shannon's had a pretty honest game.
On his own as a former Carlton VFL player, and he finds a leading player there in, is it Will Farah?
Josiah Farah.
Josiah, the other one. The left footer.
Yeah.
He hasn't got a goal yet either, Josiah.
No, he missed one earlier, but you'd be definitely paying $1.20 here, I think.
He's another player who's come back from a long-term knee injury too, Josiah. Beautiful left foot kick normally.
No exception.
As you can see. That's his first, and they run to him. I think that's his first goal for a few seasons with Districts.
Yeah, well done, Josiah.
They're all over him. Look, a very popular player. Players are the Farahs.
Yeah, Josiah, there was one period there he was almost unstoppable in the competition. He's running carry and he's kicking and he's marking, and he was a goal kicker as well from the midfield.
He was one of the favourites for the Nichols medal one year, I remember, but the umpires didn't look after him. And same with the Big Rivers. I think he was right up there and voting for the Doug Kelly medal down there one year too. In fact, he might have won the Doug Kelly medal, come to think of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Very good player. He's got that Farah stroll about him, the casual stroll.
Confident.
But by gee, when they get moving, they get moving. Will Farah, of course, the brother, one of the most exciting high marks I've ever seen.
Absolutely. Back in the middle here with Ryan again. He jumps a bit early, doesn't get the ride. They want to handball that one out and get the quick kick. Good tackle there. Well done, Leggett, I think. Leggett makes a strong tackle. He's been one of Wanderers' best today. He's been everywhere, Leggett.
Been a workhorse.
Switches out wide. Finds Mitchell. Mitchell hands off to Sinclair. Sinclair's a beautiful kick of the footy. And he finds Ferreira, who just drops that one.
Went through the fingers, yes. He had it looked like a good grip, didn't it? But went through the fingers.
But he battled on. It's going to be locked inside the forward 50 for the Wanderers Eagles.
As we approach the 24-minute mark, Will, so there wouldn't be too long left in this game.
No. Quarter 4, 24th minute mark coming up. 2017, 137. Plays Wanderers 8-6-54. First tap win there by the Wanderers player. Get that one out. He got caught high there, but the umpire down the ground called it, and then they've relayed it up. So free kick to Bo Schwartz. He kicks it back towards the centre, looking for runners. They find just that. Farah pushing out wide, should take this one and does. With a nice cheeky little one-hander there.
Yes, he juggled it about 3 times, didn't he?
Moves it on. Shannon wants to push that ball up. He's got Anderson leading straight at him. Finds Anderson. Anderson won a roll. They'll be looking to the middle. They got players in the middle if Jed finds them, but he just chips it down the line and fires Will Farah. But unfortunately, that kick went out of bounds on the full. So
he found him about 2 metres outside the boundary line. Interesting with Josiah's juggling mark there, Will. He did it right in front of the grandstand.
Yeah.
So it was obviously on purpose.
Loves it. Quick kick down the ground there by Trewin. Trewin finds his teammate in East. East battles on. Finds another teammate then, Walters. Walters kicks long down the ground. Looking for Tyson White. White gets a good shepherd. Snaps it inside 50. But there's no one back there, Gray.
No, except black and white, red, black and white jumpers.
Good spoil there. Unlucky to get away with that. But finds him in the middle in Johnston. Johnston gives the quick hands off. Bo Schwartz has been everywhere today. Looking for a target to give to. Just plays it out, looks long to Anderson, and Anderson all by himself takes a mark. He'll want to wheel and go. They're all crowding that forward line. It's got to be long. Good switching kick to the middle. Move the ball long now. They're looking to get the ball out of their Wanderers, but they're just fumbly with it. Another turnover, quick handball. Goes out wide. Good spoil there. Anderson will want to go hard into this ball. Big kick out the back, and he's got Farah to get the lead.
Here he goes. Will, he didn't get it. I thought we had a screamer lined up then, Will.
Motlop won't want to miss this.
He has.
And he has. He'd won a goal. He's moved from the back line, I think, pushed up forward now after a big day, so he'll be wanting to finish off with a goal against his former side.
That's right, yeah. Motlop playing against Wanderers. The funny thing is, I think this season we're going to see a big Will Farah mark at some stage, Will.
Yeah, I agree.
He's ready to take the mark of the season. Mark of the century.
Once he gets that confidence up again, I think he'll be fine.
Yes. Leaping Will, they used to call him in his old days at districts. What's happened here?
I think it's a throw in. Matt Shannon, he's worked hard today, the number 3 for Crocs. He seems like he's been in everything. You see him down back, in the middle, up forward. He's just a really hard runner and reads the game very well. So his throw-in was a bit shallow. Gives Ryan every opportunity to still win it. Ball goes to ground. Districts look like they're going to run away with it in Clark. Clark fumbles, looks for an option. Goes to centre half forward in Brander. Brander drops that one.
I'm going to say, they're very unlucky not to get paid for free, and he got one.
And there's Motlop.
Here he is, the great Stephen Motlop. Never played in an AFL Green Final. Well, he played in a lot of preliminary finals, but one of his big regrets, he was telling me the other day.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be every kid's dream, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, and a great player, but just unlucky. Wrong. Well, in some ways, the right spot at the right time. Played in a lot of preliminary finals. Played in front of 97,000 for Geelong against Collingwood in the preliminary final. And he's got a 50-metre penalty, has he?
So I guess he'll make sure of this one. I'm not sure what happened then. I think maybe Mitchell or someone had said something, Taylor, and unfortunately...
A little bit of back chat about that holding decision on Brander, I think.
Yeah, so Motlop just strolls in, pops this one over the top, and they kick their 21st goal of the game. So that's Motlop's first.
Yes, wearing his trusted number 32 jumper.
So 28 minutes just ticked over, quarter 4 out at Norbuilt Oval. The Crocodiles 21-18, 144, leads Wanderers 8-6-54.
Yeah, so I hope it doesn't get to 100 points. I don't think Wanderers deserve that, but
No, not at all.
90 points is certainly a bit of a spanking.
And I think as much as Shannon Ruskett, the coach, would be happy, he'd hate to see 18 behinds on the board. So no doubt they'll work that one out and hopefully become a bit more accurate kicking goals. But lucky for Wanderers, they've missed those opportunities because it could have been blown out past 100.
Well, you're right. They've had 39 scoring shots and almost the same number in goals and behinds. Yes, they're right. They'll have to sharpen that up a bit, especially when they play the good sides, while the experienced sides.
Back in the middle, Matty Dennis goes into the ruck, goes as far as Johnston. Johnston kicks long. Farrad gets a good leap, nearly marks that one over the top. They're going to battle on. Districts have control. Turnover. Relief kick comes out, and it'll find a Wanderers player. And that's Pearcey. Pearcey looks to go through the middle, finds Sinclair. Sinclair looking to move the football, switches it out wide.
They've got players in the right position to take this right down to the goal square, Will, you'd think.
Yep, finds his partner in crime, Jackson East. So long kick.
Oh,
He's just gone over through the hands there.
Did everything right then, picked out a player and he dropped it.
Yeah, very unfortunate. It was a great kick, but Kane Cox, he unfortunately just let that one go through his hands. I felt like he could have just took that one on the chest. He wanted to get a ride at it.
Once again, a 30-minute quarter, so they'll be pleased to get off the ground and have a cool drink of water after this, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny how you hear Jack Sinclair and then you hear, obviously, his partner in crime in Jackson.
Jackson East. Yeah. Here's a go. Who's this? East?
East chips it in.
Yes.
Finds that man in Ferreira.
This might be the last kick of the game, I think, Will.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think it would be. It's been consistently 30-minute quarters, so
there it is, the
there
last
we go.
kick of the game, and this is who?
Davin Ferreira.
Ah, your man.
Yeah, look, I'm probably going to curse him here, but the last kick he had was dead eye.
Was a goal,
straight through the middle. So I'm going to back him in again here. Is this for goal number 3?
No, 2.
2.
He's missed a couple, but certainly his second goal, and he's kicked a what?
Just on his approach. I think that one's just gone straight over his head as well. So
looked very good, that one.
Well done to Davin.
So the final score out here at Fred Pass at Norbuilt Oval is Southern Districts 22-18, 150. The goal hasn't gone up yet, but I'm sure that's what it is. And Wanderers are 9-6-60. So they won by 90 points. 21-18, sorry, at Southern Districts. And Wanderers are 9-6-60. So they won by 64 points. This round 2 clash out here at Fred Park. And just quickly, Will, before we go, some best players.
Yeah, for me it was Big White Ryan in the ruck. He was just too dominant. He's going to be a scary task for anyone. But Jed Anderson, probably best on ground. Just pips Ryan for me. And special mentions the Johnson brothers, Matt Shannon. But for Wanderers, for me, I thought Sinclair was probably their best player, followed by Jackson East and Leggett.
Yes, so Wanderers have gone down by 64 points, and on the screen there you'll see them walking off a bit dispirited. But their effort was always there, and hopefully it'll improve the season goes on. So this has been AFL and T's coverage of the round 2 clash at Norbuilt Oval between Southern Districts and Wanderers, and there's more action to come on AFL and T TV.
Thanks for having us.
Farewell from Norbuilt Oval.
Yeah, bye.